Peace to the saints. We have a debate. The topic is, if your absent father shows up, should you treat him with respect? This is based on a reel that was on Instagram.com/Marquette Devon, MarquettDavon. And the gentleman on the screen had some commentary about that. He was invited to discuss. So I'm going to yield the floor for the gentleman to introduce himself.
Wilson. Nice to meet everybody. Like you said, the topic was on, should you invite your dad back into your life at that point? Just to paraphrase, but yeah, go ahead.
And do you go by Daz or do you go by Wilson?
You can call me Wilson. I've been going by that for a couple of years now.
Okay. Absolutely. I will call you Wilson. Just so everyone has a little bit of background, I'll go ahead and play the clip. And one thing I just want everyone to know about how I always run my discussions, whether it's an interview, a chat, a debate, I try to say as little as possible to the person before we go live, because I enjoy the process of the audience being able to organically see how we get to know one another. The only thing I ever say before we go live, I say, is there anything you don't want to talk about? And I always respect that. If the guests say, hey, I don't want to talk about X, Y, and Z, I avoid it. And then the second thing I say is if you'd refrain from using slurs of various form. That's about it. Okay, let's go ahead and get to this work. Here we go. Okay, see if I can make us smaller. There we go. Okay, so this is a video that popped up. And I've heard some people claim that it was staged. It very well may be, because the kid with the hair he got kind of had a weird look on his face. But all the same, it was a great foil against which we can learn. I'm going to go ahead and play this for you. As we're playing this, if you'd be kind enough to populate an Alpha 1 into the chat to confirm that you can hear it. I want you guys to see the topic, or rather the video that has prompted this debate. And then from there, we're going to look at some of the comments, particularly the one that Mr. Wilson put in, and then we'll have our discussion. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to replay this from the top.
Your name Cornerman? What? They call you Cornerman?
That's him.
They call me
that is cute. That's cute.
What's up, bro? I'm your dad, bro.
What?
I'm Wayne, bro. I've been looking for you, bro.
You ain't did shit.
I've been looking. They fucked over us, bro.
Damn.
You never did shit for me though.
Yes, I did.
Where you been though?
Yes, I did.
Where
Yes,
you
I did.
been?
Where you been though? Where you been though?
Want me to tell you?
Where you was at?
Want me to tell you?
You walked out my life.
No. I'm there, bro. I'm there.
How you there?
Where?
They try to control my pockets, bro. Control my pockets and me.
So
I did what a father's supposed to do, bro.
I was looking for you though.
I did what a father's supposed to do.
I was looking for you though.
I did what I
I was
did.
looking for my dad, bro.
Listen, I'm being honest with you.
I was looking for my dad.
I did what a father's supposed to do.
This is actually sad. You could tell that his mom raised him to be a sucker, which is to say like an emotional male. It's like, look, Brody, you're acting like dude owes you something. Dude is your pop. He wasn't there. You're not about to get back that time. You're not about to get back the financial support. He's not about to teach you how to throw a baseball. It is what it is, Brody. But acting like a broad when you see him, if you don't want to talk to your pop, just walk off. Walk off. Be like, hey, bro, it's been real. Walk off. But obviously you have some interest in him. So try to engage in the present in a meaningful way. This is one of the things that kills me about like dysfunctional females. And certainly his mom was a dysfunctional female. She's a single mom. And she chose old boy who dipped on her, right? He did. She was probably disobedient anyways. But here's the thing. Like the young boy is a dysfunctional female and he can't get over things. Like as a man, you have to be able to get over things. Your father wasn't there. It is what it is. Now he's here. You could use the opportunity. You could build something, or you could say, hey, no, thank you. But to sit there expressing, oh, your emotion, like, bro, kill it, man. Like, that's unproductive. Like, I don't even like watching the video clip. You over here, like, you ain't never did nothing for me. Like, duh. Like, that's why I'm just now introducing myself. If I did something for you, you'd recognize me. I wouldn't have to introduce myself. Clearly, I've done nothing. But I'm here now. So you want to take an offer of some relationship or take nothing. But stop acting like a broad. And a lot of people are going to be in the comments like, Marquette, that's not right. That's his dad. Well, life happens. And the things you guys call trauma are not trauma. It's just life. It's life.
That's it.
Okay, cool. So that was the video, ladies and saints. Now I'm about to try to locate Daz's comment. And do you go by Daz on Instagram?
Yeah, Daz Wilson.
Okay, let's see. If you see it when I'm scrolling through, do let me know.
I gotta go on your.
Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah,
Boom.
right there.
There it is. Okay.
It's super small on my screen, so I can't read it like you can.
Okay, I'll read it for you. No worries.
I'm waiting for your live to catch up. I'm watching you live on YouTube, so I can see what the comments are seeing as well. But yeah.
No. Don't worry about the comments. Just worry about our conversation one-on-one. You don't want to split your
Absolutely.
attention because you're going to need some brain power for this. I promise you. So you're going to
Sure.
want to be focused. All right.
Okay.
So the comment reads, quote. So, and I'm quoting. I'm not modifying what the gentleman said. I'm quoting verbatim. It reads, quote, "Brother, no posts like this are the reason most men are emotionally immature. This was probably the worst take anybody can have." I'm just going to repeat that one more time. Quote, "Brother, no post like this are the reason most men are emotionally immature. This was probably the worst take anybody can have." And then in response to that, and I got eight likes. In response to that, my team invited you to have the discussion. And then there's another dweeb, and he writes, "Worst take ever." Except the funny thing is he used the wrong form of this word. It should be worst with a T. So that only shows his education level. Being that I'm in a good mood, I'm feeling gracious, and you've been a gentleman, I'm not going to point out any of the errors in your message. I will just enlarge you so that you can speak to what you may have meant, and then we'll get into it.
Okay. Well, one, I was using text to speech. I was driving while writing that, so I was using text to speech. So any like fallacies towards my grammar, we can blame it on that. Let's start with that. All right. That makes sense.
All right. So
yes,
what were you saying?
So yeah, like I was saying, when I was in text to speech, so sometimes it messes
No.
up a little
I'm
bit.
saying, what did you mean? What did you mean? I don't want to play games and be insulting or anything like that. I just want to get to the actual discussion. So I'm not talking about what was written. I know there were some errors. I'm saying, well, what did you mean to say?
Okay, well, exactly what I'm pretty sure you understood exactly where I was coming from with that. So I was saying this take it was off. Like clearly, the kid was kind of joking, and I want to know what you deal with as what'd you call it, an unstable woman? You called him. Somebody he was too emotional. The man had kind of a smirk on his face. Wasn't emotional at all. Like he was like kind of like laughing it off, playing it off, like how most men would. Like if I see a crackhead coming up to me talking about, oh, and respectfully, I do my field, I kind of do believe the man was homeless or in some kind of disabled kind of manner or way. So, to my belief, he was that. So it's like, bro, the kid is not even taking him for real, though. The kid's taking him for a joke at this point. He's kind of laughing, and you're calling him, even if this was like a serious situation, if my father was to come into my life at my grown age, and then I'm not going to accept him for what he did. Also, you go immediate to attacking what a woman
Do you
did.
mind if
Go ahead.
we take it piece
Go
by
ahead.
piece? Because you've said a
Sure.
lot of things, and I'd like to honor every bit of what you've said by
Absolutely.
responding to it. So you said if your father approached you when you were a man, you would not accept him into your life.
No,
Is that correct?
absolutely.
Tell me more about that.
So I grew up in what you would call a disobedient mother. I don't know what you mean by that. Um, can
You're
you
saying that you were raised by a single mother? Is that what you
by a
mean?
single mother? Yes.
Okay.
Because that's what I think you meant by that, which is kind of like a weird take to me. I do want to explore more on what that means to you later.
Okay.
Um, no, when I don't think a lot of people, a lot of men go into what men do wrong, but we jump into what women do wrong too much. well, we jump into what women can take. Most women are forgiving. Most women are
Are they?
calmer in nature. Most, yes, actually. Um, Majority of
Have,
women,
why are the majority of divorces brought by women if women are so forgiving?
why the majority of men cheat? You can't even
Okay,
say
well
that.
then
Matter of fact,
forgive
I
them.
can't even
Well,
say
forgive
majority of
them.
men cheat. So
Forgive
if
them.
how, all right,
That's
so
the
let
point.
me ask you
Forgive
something,
them.
right? You have an
No, no, no.
employee.
Don't go into a different one. Just let's stick to what you
No,
said.
no,
You
no, no, no,
said
no, no.
most. You
I'm
said most
using, I'm
women are
using an
forgiving.
example.
One second.
I'm using
You
an
said
example.
most women are forgiving, and then I said, okay. Well, then why do they bring the majority of the divorces? And then you said
Be
most men cheat. And I said, I'll grant you that. Why don't the women just forgive? Because that's what you said. They're forgiving. So
all right.
now
So
answer that.
this is my example. I'm gonna answer your question with an example. Okay. I'm not gonna obfuscate from this. We're gonna stay focused and be clear on this one. I'm going to tell you. So listen, if you're at a job where you feel like your job is playing with you, playing with your money, playing with your time, playing with all it is, and over the years it keeps messing with you, picking at you, picking at you, picking at you, are you not gonna leave?
You know, that would be a great analogy if when you signed up for your job, you made a vow of till death do us part. So if you made a
But
vow
I
till death
signed a
part,
paper for paperwork not to get messed with. When I signed these papers
I
to get
see.
my
So
paycheck on time,
basically,
I
your
signed to
thesis is that women are forgiving, yet you're now making excuses for women not actually being forgiving. So you
no,
don't
no,
believe that.
terrible
You don't
obfuscation.
believe
No,
that.
no, 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 no. Let's make things clear.
I
Let's not
made them
use
clear.
the
You actually walked away
no,
from
no,
the
no.
topic. The
So
topic is
no, no,
men
no,
and
no,
women,
no.
and you went to employment. You went to
Let's
employment
make
law.
things clear. Let's make things
So
clear.
you've walked
So
away from the
what I'm
topic.
saying is, women are forgiving. However, how much
However,
pressure are how much pressure are you going to put on somebody before they're staying? How much pressure are you going to put on somebody before they're not going to walk away? So yes, women are more forgiving. Women give men multiple chances, and I'm pretty sure majority of people will agree. Most women have given a man chances before she left, but if the man abuses that, of course she's going to leave. There are
so
multiple cases where a man
you
will
believe
cheat.
that infidelity, or let's not even use the word infidelity. You believe that if a man is married to a woman doing everything correctly, he's providing a house and home, he's leading her, he's establishing order in the home with the child. And if he has a woman on the side that he has intercourse with periodically, and the wife has caught him doing it, say 3 times, you believe that she should break the marriage and the family over that?
Um, if it's a toll on her emotionally, or if it's making the house an unhappy home, regardless of what you're doing, even if you're still, oh, I can pay all the bills, throw money in her face, I can
We're not
take
talking
care of
about
the
money.
kid.
I named a number of values, and a
Yes,
simple answer will do.
I'm going through all of them right now. So yes, I can do all of these things, take care of the kids, I can pay the bills, go through all that, but she signed up for a monogamy. What she didn't sign up for is polyamory or anything like that. She signed up for monogamy. She said,
She's
"Hey,
getting
I vow
monogamy,
to be
sir.
married to you."
That's
What
right.
is
That's
monogamy?
what she got.
If I'm allowed to cheat on you, is that monogamy?
Yes, it is monogamy. I'll give you an
How?
example. So, monogamy is a relationship wherein she is going to be with just that man. And that's what she's with. She's with just that man. She lives in a household with just that man. She has a child with just that man. He's providing shelter, sustenance, and satisfaction to her. The fact that she might periodically find out that he's had intercourse with another woman, it actually has no real impact on her in any
Except
way, especially if
emotionally.
he's using, that's her choice. And that
It's
only
your
is true
choice
if
to be
you're, one
affected
second, may I complete a
emotionally.
sentence? May I
I'm
complete a
sorry, go ahead.
sentence? Thank you.
Go ahead.
That is her choice because there are women that, give me 1 second. We have a homosexual here. I have to just block this person. A homosexual here. My apologies. Anyways, so there are women on earth who understand that the male biology is different than the female biology. That's why we have this concept of men cheating. It actually is the wiring that men are wired to propagate their DNA. whereas a woman is not wired for that. And there are women who rationally, which is what you can do when you're mature and an adult, they rationally accept the man for what he is, and they appreciate him for what he can contribute. Because here's the kicker. It is not the cheating that actually degrades the quality of the woman's life or the family, because when she did not know he was cheating, everything was fine. But he was, in fact, cheating. It was the knowledge of such, which is to say that she could not control her jealousy. It's her lowest self that causes the issue. And I believe that, unfortunately, your mother passed on very effeminate thinking and a very effeminate disposition to you, such that you would think a woman being jealous should destroy the sacred institution of family. Very selfish. Very selfish.
Okay. So it's not selfish to cheat on a woman. If I vow to stay in a relationship with a woman, it's not selfish for me to not be able to control my hormones enough not to go out and have sex with multiple women.
Let me ask you a question. Are you heterosexual?
Very much.
Actually, let me ask it correctly. Are you bisexual, homosexual, or heterosexual?
Heterosexual. I'm a straight black male.
You've never had any bisexual dealings, no sexual dealings ever one time with a male?
No.
It seems like you took a little bit of time to say no.
I have to let you, because I want to let you finish the sentence. I was going to say F no, but I was like, no, what? I
Okay.
can't curse
All right.
anything,
I appreciate that.
respectfully.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let me ask you this.
I've never even had a thought of that. Not even vicarious, none of that.
Gotcha.
That's never
Are
gonna
you a
happen.
virgin? Are you a
Nah.
virgin? Okay.
Nope.
What if I tell you today that you can never sleep with any women? How would that go for you?
That's a man telling me that. Why would I listen to wait, it doesn't even matter
No,
if it's
no.
a man or woman. It's
Okay. Let me
like,
ask you
that's
this. What if
crazy.
there was a law today? What if there was a law today that you could not engage in heterosexual things with women? You just have to either be asexual or you have to be homosexual. Could you do that?
If I had to, if it was by force or by force of lockup or freedom, then I'd be asexual.
Then you'd be
I'd
asexual,
have
and you
to.
think you could
I'd have to.
successfully do that?
I'd have to masturbate or something. Can I say that?
You probably better to avoid it, but I get what you're saying. So I just want to make sure I understand. So you're saying that if there was a law today that you couldn't have any dealings with females, you'd abide by it from now till death?
Not because jail sucks. I've worked in prisons. Jail sucks.
I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just trying to get the answer. Could you abide by it from now till death?
I mean, I'd have to be a criminal at that point. Respectfully, I'd have to be a criminal.
You'd
You
have to.
feel
Why
me?
would you have to be a criminal?
Well, because like most people, we get away with laws by going around them. So I'd become a criminal at that point.
You become a criminal, so you
At
would
that
break
point.
the law on not dealing with females. What would cause you to want to be a criminal? Why would you want to be a criminal?
Well, because the laws have nothing to do with my marital background. So those are two separate things. Those are two very separate things, by the way.
Yeah. Mhm.
If by law you forced me to
No,
have to.
I'm not talking about the law. I'm saying what's going to drive you to break the law? Because you said that you know hell in prison's a terrible place. So what would drive you to put yourself at risk to go to prison? That's such a steep consequence.
I like coach. I can't even. I'm trying to say this. I
You're
like
saying you
the
like
female parts.
you like the
You
female
feel me?
body parts. Well,
Yes.
why is that? Like, why don't you just control yourself?
In this case, this is a wayward world. This would be a dang near apocalyptic world if I had to go my whole life without messing with a woman. That's not
Yeah,
what
I'm just
saying to
saying,
me.
why not control? Why not just control yourself?
If I was born into this world, like say I was like born into like monkhood or things like that. If I was born
I'm not
into that
asking
world,
you
that'd
all
be
of that.
different.
I'm just saying in this simple scenario that I gave you, why not control yourself? And since you're dancing around it, I'll answer the question for you. You see, I've only asked you questions I know the answer to. Here's the answer. The reason that you would not control yourself is because it's biologically determined. It is your biology, my dear boy, that would drive you to pursue the female, even at the risk of incarceration. And it doesn't matter what the law is. It doesn't matter what you want to do, what you feel like doing. It is your biology that will drive you against your better judgment, which is the exact same reason that the males you disparage may engage physically with a woman who is not their wife. It is due to their biology. And so when you say, why don't you just control yourself? That's the exact same logic that you yourself said you could not abide by. Checkmate, well, you're done.
No. So here's how here's how we're gonna look at this, right? And here's how I can say those are two different situations once again. Because if I signed on, if I made a promise to God, because most of the dudes in your chat never made a promise to God.
Please.
You feel me? Yes.
Please.
If I made
Let's
a promise
stay in reality
to God,
for a moment.
Because to some people that's important. No, to some people that's important. I'm not a Christian, but if I made a promise to God, and if I stood in front, I put the bread in, gave her the ring, did everything good, and I put the work, effort, time, money, everything into this one woman, and I say, yo, I'm gonna promise this one woman.
Just real quick, before you complete that, I just want you to know that you're setting yourself up, but keep going. Keep going.
If I put
like this.
all this into one woman and she's staying with me, and for the rest of my life in this reality, she is going to stay with me. I'm going to stay with her. If I'm satisfied, she's satisfying me sexually, mentally, spiritually, all of that.
All that.
Then that's the promise we made.
Correct.
Okay?
Now,
but this is not even the topic that we're talking about. We're talking about
yield the floor.
The Father.
Don't go on to anything else. Let's stick right here. But you yield the floor. You yield the floor.
Go ahead.
Great.
Go ahead.
So you said a promise to God. You said a promise to God, which is generally based on marital vows. So when we talk about marital vows, because you're talking about God comes from religion. Religion is what dictates the terms of the marriage. In America, especially among blacks, we're talking about Christian marriage. So you brought this up, not me, and I told you were hanging yourself, and then you proceeded to do it. You're suggesting that the man needs to stick to his vow before God. Clearly, that's what you just stated. Now, moving on to the woman's side. Why would she break her vow before God? You've heard the marriage vows before. Do the marriage vows at all say that the woman is entitled to destroy a family over infidelity? Are those in the vows? Yes or no? And that needs no elaboration. Yes or no? Is infidelity listed?
Because if you're trying to close me into this, it does need explanation. Actually, if I said in this case scenario, no, let's not jump. Let's not jump.
No, don't.
I asked you.
That's very dishonest of you. It's very dishonest of you.
It's actually very dishonest of you for you to try to lock me into a question when I actually said something else.
Hold on one second. I'm using your frames. You brought up God. You brought up religion. You brought up the marital structure. I said you also brought up the promise before God. I said using all of that which you brought up, and you decided that the man should be responsible to God and his promise before God, the institution of marriage, which occurs at the wedding. I said when you sign onto that contract with God, when the woman signs on, does her vow mention an exit or a back door based on male infidelity? Yes or no? That's all I'm asking you. I'm not yielding the floor. I'm asking yes or no. Does it give her a back door for male infidelity?
No. However, it doesn't give me the back door.
I didn't ask for however. Now, let me continue my point. No. It does not give her an exit due to infidelity. In fact, it doubles down. 1 second. It doubles down and it says in sickness and in health, which is to suggest in struggle. And it says till death do us part. It is the longest running contract you could ever enter into. And so what you are doing, my boy, is making an excuse for those who go into that contract lightly and dishonestly, and they run for their own selfishness. I yield the floor.
Okay, well, it's not running for their own selfishness. An unhappy home is an unstable home. Can we agree with that?
The home is only unhappy if the woman behaves like an animal. There are many women who are in happy, healthy marriages, and they know that their man has a side girl, or in some cases, they live in the same home and he has 2 wives, 3 wives, 4 wives. Their entire country.
When do men take accountability for their actions in your eyes? When is it okay for when is it not okay for a man to take accountability?
Real quick, do you concede that you lost the last point before we go into a new one? Do you concede that you lost the last point?
No, I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one because my
No, we
whole
don't
thing
have to
is
agree to disagree. You were talking
okay.
about a man should honor his marital vow. And I said, okay, well, then
Yes,
a woman would have to honor her marital vow by staying in the
that they
marriage,
made with
even with
each other,
infidelity.
that we made within each other.
That's
Now, if your
correct. Do you
vows
understand my point?
include, but
Do
now
you
if your
understand
vows
my point?
include this, but if your
The
vows, I
vows are
understand your
standard.
point,
The
but
vows are
not all
standard.
the time because people write their own vows.
That's
So that's
fine.
not always the
Let's
case.
talk about the standard vows. Based on the
So
standard vows, does the woman have an exit, a built-in exit for infidelity? Yes or no?
as a non-Christian, I don't know, but by
Oh, you're the one that
governmental
brought up
law,
God. You brought up God.
no,
Now
but
you're non-Christian.
God is not always
Very,
Christian.
very
People
poor
believe in God, but don't
character.
always believe in Christianity, right or wrong.
My boy
I
brought
believe
up
in
God.
spirituality.
Now he
There's an
is
unk on my chest.
spiritual.
There's an unk on my chest. I don't
There's a
believe in
do-rag on
Christianity.
your head. I
I
mean,
have
what is
said
the relevance?
no, but I have even said during the whole conversation, I said I'm not a Christian. I don't believe in Christianity. I said I believe in God, and I don't believe in Christianity. I did say that, right or wrong. If we can go back in the live, I did say I don't believe in
Based
Christianity.
on your understanding of the marital vow, the standard one, which the overwhelming majority of people use, especially black folks, because they're not the most clever, innovative bunch, do you believe, based on the text, that it
Why do you believe
provides
that about yourself?
I don't. I'm 10 times smarter than you, for example. That's why you're here getting cooked. Now,
No, you're
do
not.
you believe
What
that
you're
the
saying
text,
is like you push the
young man,
opinion.
you're speaking while I'm speaking, which only reveals the reason that women need to stay with the father. Because when you break up with the father, you create emotional, uncontrolled bastards. That's the problem. That's why I promote
Ooh.
women to stay with the father, because we
What makes
have
me an
these
emotional
emotional bastards running around here.
How am I
That's it.
emotional? I'm letting you talk.
Because
I
you're
give you the
interrupting while
floor.
I'm talking. The last time
We
I was about to speak, I said, do you yield the floor? That is to give you your due respect such that I don't overtalk you like a child or a woman. And now
we've
you're
done that to each
overtalking
other.
me.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were done. You paused in your sentence. We've done that to each other though. So are you an emotionally unhinged bastard too? Because we've done that to each other now.
Do you realize that you're cutting me off and you, again, are displaying exactly what we're trying to avoid, which is the creation of emotionally unhinged bastards?
I'm not emotional right now. I'm actually chilling.
You are.
I'm
You're
proving the
very
point.
effeminate. You're very effeminate in your thinking because I beat you on a very clear point, and instead of being manly and conceding the point, you're being evasive. Namely, look at you talking again. That's my whole point. You're being evasive. There you go. You're being evasive. You don't know how to just be silent while a man is talking. You're being evasive and not conceding that you were beat on a very, very clear textual point. I yield the floor.
I said I disagree with your point that was made, and am I not allowed to disagree with the point that you made without being saying, "Oh, you lost"? But no, I disagree with your point. We can both disagree with each other's points without saying, "Oh yeah, no, you won, I lost." I think even having to go through that, and you want an emotional victory, I think that's an emotional point on your end. Now, because you need this, and you need this to feel good. This is your emotions getting at you right now, sir. This is you telling me, "Oh, I need this win. I need this. I need this." Go ahead.
So, textually, what is the text in the standard marital vow that allows a woman to escape due to infidelity?
Well, it's not in a textual base on the marital vows, I don't believe, but due to the laws on adultery, they give
laws
you the right
on adultery. Well, let me check. I'll Google it right now. What are the laws on adultery?
We both have
check.
computers in front of us.
What are the laws on adultery?
I'll check with you.
Yeah. No, you already know. Tell me, what are the laws on adultery? What are you searching? Tell me.
First of all, what is adultery in your eyes?
No, don't play that game. What are the laws on adultery? I'm going to pull it up on the screen.
You asked me a question.
You just stated the laws on adultery. Don't try to run. What are the laws on adultery?
Eyes, what is
you just
adultery?
stated laws on adultery. What are they? I will pull it up now. Just tell me right now. Stop searching Google. Tell me. What I've just exposed is the fact that you're talking about things
in several states.
Young man,
can be a significant.
I just expressed that you said something without having done any research. Now you're trying to do the research in the last minute.
Telling you, no.
No, you're trying to do the research in the last minute, and that's embarrassing. That means that you formed your argument without knowing, which means emotion.
Or
hold on one second, young man.
Okay.
You formed your argument without knowing. So you use your emotions. Now you're trying to go backwards and find the evidence. A rational man like myself, I take the evidence and then I draw a conclusion. Oppositely, you drew a conclusion and now you're searching for the evidence. In fact, during this call, because you said laws on adultery, and I said, that's fascinating. What are they? You knew not, so you couldn't tell me. You started trying to Google it during the debate, which is far too late. And now you won't admit that you didn't know because you lack integrity. I will yield the floor for you only to admit that you did not know about any laws on adultery. You said that while having no knowledge of such. I yield the floor.
Okay.
Will you admit that?
That is a huge falsity. One being no. Here's what it is. If I brought it up and to challenge you because you was like, why don't you Google this? So I said, sure, we can both do it at the same time because I would like to see what.
Why
you
were you ignoring me when I asked you?
Now, no. Now I just explained that. No, I
you
just
got to be
explained
honest.
that.
You're lying. We know you're lying. You got to be honest.
If I'm going to bring up the fact of adultery on cheating, clearly I know what it is. Now, secondly,
no, sir, you had to search it
around the United States. Do tell you.
I just want to be clear. Are you saying that before you use that Google search, you knew? No, the reason that I interrupted you is because I yielded the floor for a specific response, and then you dodged that. If you rewind the tape, I said I yield the floor specifically for you to acknowledge that you were lying.
If I'm telling you something.
Now, are you claiming that you, before that Google search, knew about any laws of adultery?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Absolutely.
What laws of adultery do you know of?
Okay, what we're saying in the standard laws of adultery is a way to get out of a marriage. When most people use adultery,
what's the law called? Stop looking at the computer screen. I saw you just turn it back on. It lit up and it reflected in your glasses.
Yes,
that's crazy. You turned the screen on to read it, and it lit up, and I can see it in your glasses.
Been on.
Wow.
I'm on Facebook. It's been on.
Wow.
My screen has been on. My screen is on.
We got you. We got you, buddy.
Legitimately is
we
on.
got you, buddy.
So,
no, sir.
I'm literally telling you. I'm literally telling you. It is on that.
Busted.
Now, I'm taking accountability. I just
busted.
Damn, this man's emotional.
Tell the truth. Did you turn your screen back on?
My screen been on. I never turned it off.
Just be honest. Did you turn your screen back on while you were talking? Because it reflected in your glasses. So are you gonna lie to us?
I just said. I literally did say that though.
You said what?
I did. I said I took accountability. I said, I'm switching through. Now I have multiple tabs.
You said you're. So you turned your screen back on, and before I told you
never on, but I did turn to the tab.
To what tab?
On.
You turned to what tab?
Tabs up.
You turned to what tab?
On adultery. I literally said
the tab on adultery. But just earlier,
while you were having your emotional elation,
just earlier, I just asked you politely. One second, young man. Just earlier, I asked you politely. I said, "Did you know of any laws on adultery?"
And I said
before this, and then you said yes, which was a lie. And then to test you and expose your lie,
what would make it a lie?
You're still reading it right now. You're still reading it right now. I said, "Tell me what the laws are." And instead of telling me, we saw you turn on one of those screens to read from Google because you are without knowledge. Now,
no, I'm literally on PSA.
What did you read?
No, I'm literally on PSA right now, and
okay.
Yeah, I am actually really.
What's PSA? What's PSA?
Palomino State Armory.
Why? Why are you on PSA?
I don't know. I look up stuff like that. It's my thing.
What?
I like.
Is that related to this live session?
No, it's nothing to do with the live session.
Okay, so your claim is that during a debate. Your claim is that during a debate, you took out the time to look at something unrelated during the debate. That's what you're saying? You just did?
Yeah, I was in the middle of ordering something too.
Okay.
Am I not allowed to order anything?
Do you believe that anyone watching believes that?
I don't care. Most of them believe your rhetoric than they're calling men emotional after you being fully elated and then calling everybody else emotional while you're gallivanting and going through all of this.
You just used the word gallivanting incorrectly, and I'm going to let you slide for that. But I do advise you to look that word up after you get off this live session. More importantly, When you're on here, you're going to need all of your brain power because see, you're using words incorrectly. So certainly you need to focus here. The fact of the matter is that you lack integrity and you've been dishonest 3 separate times and we easily busted you there. And I always teach people, I say, be honest or be silent. Telling lies is actually quite difficult to do, even for highly intelligent
you were
people.
Emotionally elated, I literally
You just repeated that 3 times. No one is impressed with that. You repeated that 3 times.
I'm
no
not
one's
trying.
impressed.
How is that something that's supposed to impress anybody? So that's a big question.
You keep repeating the same thing. You're getting no reaction.
I'm not looking for reactions, you are. Now, if I said on multiple times, right, while you were doing all of this emotional things, I was saying
you're trying to use my own arguments against me. It's not working.
Yes, because you were super
emotional.
Was that
I was laughing
super
at you.
emotional thing?
I was laughing because you got busted. Emotional? And I like to laugh.
Even. That was even childish.
I did have a boyish joy. From exposing
very childish, very immature.
It's very rare that we get to do that.
If I said this while you were doing that, because once again, you're still talking to me on this one. Once again, if I said all this while you were doing that, if you didn't hear me, while I said, yeah, I clicked over and I had multiple tabs open because I had multiple tabs open. And I was on PSA.
So
because
what
I
was
was
the
doing
law?
That.
What's the adultery law that you refer to? What's the law?
So most people use that grounds for, most people use
go.
this. Most women use adultery as grounds for divorce. Is it not okay for a woman to use that as grounds for a divorce in your eyes?
I said, what's the law? You said adultery law. Why have I asked you 30 freaking times, young man? What is the adultery law? What is it? I want to look it up. Tell me, teach me.
What would you want? Do you want the actual one or like the GS 14 point? What was that the one you want?
Tell me what the law is. I'll look it up right now. What's the law? Adultery law. Tell me. What's it called? I'm ready to type.
It's a class 2 misdemeanor in most states. Even in South Carolina.
Okay, and what is it called?
Class 2 misdemeanor.
You said you knew the law. What is it called?
14-184. Fornication and adultery. And I looked this up because I didn't know the actual law number.
You looked this up. We knew you looked it up.
Yeah, I don't know it by number. I don't know it by.
I hear you.
I just said that. I don't know it.
Most
by
laws
number.
have a name and a jurisdiction.
Yes, fornication.
Most
and
laws
adultery.
have a name and a jurisdiction.
And it's a misdemeanor. It's a class 2 misdemeanor.
Understood. So it's 14-184, correct?
Yes, 14-184.
Okay. So I'm going to tell everyone what I'm.
And adultery.
And in fact, let me share with everyone what I'm seeing, just so that no one is in question. Although my integrity is well respected, unlike some, I'm going to show people what I'm looking at.
Most of your people are red pill. Okay.
No, in fact, none of us are, and that's for people like you.
Those are your friends.
What are you talking about? I was just with Fresh and Fit. I haven't seen them in 2 years. What are you referring to?
Are those not your friends?
No. What are you referring to? Do you feel dumb now? Are you going to apologize now? Are you going to apologize for spreading misinformation?
That was a question. Are those not your friends?
Are you going to apologize for spreading misinformation?
How do we know they're not your friends?
I see. No accountability. Again, lack of integrity.
No, I'm asking you.
I see.
Because
again, lack of integrity.
We have a president who said he wasn't friends with.
I'm not your president, little buddy.
Epstein.
Carrying on. It's okay. I'm not your president.
He said he wasn't, but we know he was chilling with them in 2017. So we don't know if they're your friends in your background and it's something that you use to placate for content. Listen, we don't know that.
You have no integrity at all. You just made a false claim. I corrected it. And instead of saying, you know what? I apologize. I was wrong. Or I made an assumption that was incorrect. You said, quote, you were just with Fresh and Fit, end quote. And then I said, no, I wasn't. And instead of saying, oh, I apologize, that was untrue. You then double down. Well, those are your friends? Then I say, no. Then instead of saying, oh, I apologize, that was incorrect. You then go on to Donald Trump, which has nothing to do with this.
No, but I'm saying people do lie about having friends in public.
Fatherless black boy.
People lie about having friends in public and are friends with people in the
background. Fatherless black boy. I am giving you a chance to apologize. I'm the bald head lover. I prefer the term bald head lover. Now, fatherless black boy, I'm giving you one opportunity to apologize for spreading misinformation. It's been very clear that that's misinformation. Will you take back your lie?
If it's clear that it's false information, I'll take that back. I'll resend that.
What do you mean if? Do you
I
take
don't
back
know
your lie?
if
Yes
it's
or
true.
no?
All right. Will you say that you're not friends
and
with
this is
them
my
right
whole
now?
point.
Will you
This
say,
is why
listen, if
people
you say
like
that
you.
right now, I'll
This
say
is why
yes, I'll take it
people
back.
like
Then I
you, we say,
apologize.
are effeminate. You're
If I
effeminate.
just
You
said,
see, you're
if you
effeminate
denounce
because
it,
I
I'll
gave you
say
I
then
gave you a
okay.
chance. I gave you a chance, and instead of manning
Okay,
up and
they're
saying
not your friends.
Marquette,
They're not your friends.
I
Then
said
I'm sorry for
something
spreading
wrong.
misinformation.
Please stop. Instead of saying Marquette, I was clearly wrong,
Oh,
demonstrably so, I apologize. Very simple.
demonstrably so.
You don't
It's
have
crazy.
the integrity to apologize. You don't have the integrity to admit that
I
you were lying
just
earlier.
did.
It's
And
unfortunate.
when lying about what?
Very
If I
unfortunate.
say, if I made it clear while you were doing
And
all this other
also,
stuff that I did look that up, right or
let me
wrong, I did
remind
say that.
everyone watching. Let me remind everyone watching. You're a fan. You don't know Fresh and Fit personally. You don't know Marquette Devon Burton personally.
I'm not a fan of them.
You're
I'm
a
not a fan of them.
fan.
I
So,
don't know you personally, but I
in as
do
much
like
as
some
that's
of your
the
things.
case, I appreciate that. But in as much as that's the case, you'd be wise just to ask what the situation is instead of making up tall tales. I just know that it's a basis of lack of integrity to make up things that you don't know to be true. It's just not right. Like that's called lying and gossiping. You literally said I was just with them. Just with them might mean like today or like yesterday or like this week.
No,
Where
what
did
I
you
meant
get that?
by that was what I meant.
No. It's
when
English.
I go on
You
your
don't get to mean
page,
anything. It's
yes,
English.
you do, because context does matter. Yeah,
The
so yes, you do
context.
get to mean
I've been
something
here
else.
for the context.
So,
And how did I
can
misunderstand
I
it?
explain? Can I explain? So when I went through your YouTube, one of the first few pages, the videos that pops up is a video of you with the Fresh and Fit podcast,
You
and
said
that's
on
what
my
I saw.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, when I actually looked
What's
up
my
your
YouTube
YouTube,
channel? What's my YouTube
you
channel?
have the Saint, you have, I believe it was the Saint, and you have Marquette Donovan Burton, and stuff like that. You have
Donovan.
those two, right? I don't know. It looks like both of them are actually pictures of you. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, this is legitimately a picture of you.
Okay. Now you're showing those, and so you're saying because you saw and I frankly I don't believe anything you're saying, to be honest with you. I don't believe a thing you're saying.
I just
But
showed you though. But
no, I'm talking about the part with Fresh and Fit, right? So if you saw a video of me with Fresh and Fit, what date was it from? Because you said you were just with Fresh and Fit. So like show us, give us the example. So you show us what you're talking about.
Granted, I could have jumped the gun on that one.
Oh, you could have jumped the gun. Is that a euphemism for lying? That's a euphemism for I lied?
Or yeah, we can say that. Fine.
You lied is what happened.
Yeah, I read too fast and I misread,
You read too fast.
Yes, am I
Show
not
us what
allowed to
you
take
read.
accountability?
Show us what you read. I don't even believe you read anything.
Allowed
Show
to
us what
take
you read.
accountability now? Am I
Show
not
us what
allowed to
you
take
read.
accountability? Am I
Show us
allowed
what
to take
you read.
accountability?
I believe you're still lying. Show us what you read.
It's down your page. All right. So
show
it
us.
says
You just showed us the page. Just show us. Turn your phone and show us. You just showed us the screen. We're waiting.
I'm going back to it.
Okay, good. Yeah, show
But
us when you saw that I was just with Fresh and Fit.
So now it says 4 years ago. That's what I'm saying. It took a jump. But the
It
first few
says
things that you
4
look at
years ago
is
Where is
a
that?
video of Fresh and Fit.
But I can tell that you have to scroll down the page though. Like first off, you scroll down the page.
Is going down this
you
much.
Scroll down the page, and then number
1,
2,
2,
and then
3,
number
4.
2.
It's the fourth one.
Whose page is that? Is that my page? You got to. Why is the camera so far away?
Up your name.
Show us. Go back to that. I want to see that. Go back to that. Whose page is that?
When you search up your
Just
name,
put it a little closer. Young man, stop. Oh, that's Fresh and Fit's page. That's Fresh and Fit's page. That's not Marquette Devon Burton's page. That's number 1. And then number 2. No, hold on one second,
that's one of the first things that pop up.
You said I was just with them, and you just told us it was 4 years ago. How is that just with somebody 4 years ago?
If I just admitted a while ago, if you paid attention, if I just admitted that I did say, oh, I jumped the gun on that one because I looked up.
It's not jumping the gun. It's lying.
Video.
It's lying.
So what does the expression "jump the gun" mean?
You were lying. It doesn't matter what that expression means. You were lying. I was here for it. You lied.
Yes, I jumped the gun on it, and I said Yo,
Why do
I
you keep
made the
saying jump the
mistake.
gun? There's jumping the gun is in a foot race. If you're in a foot race, they use a gun to start the race. This is not a foot race, young man. You
Now we
lied.
both know. Now we both know. Now
lied.
we both know the meaning.
Don't
of
play
it.
with
Now we both
language.
know.
Don't play
Without
with
saying
language.
that.
It's
Without
yes,
saying that,
I
we both
lied
know.
and I apologize. That's it. There's no jump
I
the gun.
said that already. You're still harping on it. I literally just
Okay.
said.
I'm going
I
to yield
said
the
it for
floor
the
so that you can
third
say that
time.
without
This is
qualification.
the third
One second,
time
young
I'm
man.
saying.
I'm going to yield the floor so that you can say that without qualification. So I'm going to yield the floor so that you can state it clearly. I yield the floor.
Okay, this is going to be the third or fourth time I'm saying this.
Stop with that. I yield the floor so you can say it without qualification.
Yo,
Stop the girl
see how
stuff.
you're interrupting me?
Stop
See how
the
you're
girl
interrupting me?
stuff.
You're being
Stop the
emotional.
girl
You're being
stuff.
emotional. You're being
Stop the
emotional.
girl
You gave me
stuff
the floor.
and just
You
say
gave me the
you
floor.
lied and you apologize.
You gave me
Stop
the
girl
floor.
stuff.
You gave
Stop
me
the girl
the floor.
stuff.
You
Now
gave me the
just say
floor.
it.
Yes or no? Yes
Stop
or
the
no?
girl
You gave me the
stuff.
floor.
Just admit you lied and apologize. Nothing else.
If I've already said that, once again,
I'm helping you be a man.
I
Stop the girl
looked it
stuff.
up and
Take
I was
responsibility.
wrong. Can I literally do that? You're not
I'm going to
letting
yield
me.
the floor. Don't say anything else
Stop
except
talking.
that you lied and
Stop
apologize.
talking.
I yield
Let
the
me.
floor.
Can I apologize? Stop talking. Give me 10 seconds.
Silence.
Give me 10 seconds.
Go.
That's all I'm asking you. Yo, I was looking it up and it was the fourth video.
No, we didn't ask you that. Just say you lied and apologize. We don't need your explanation.
I don't have to give you the exact response.
That's womanly. It's all the women that want to explain because they're verbose. You're a woman.
If I was wrong about something, I can't explain why. I can't explain being wrong.
Don't explain why. You're wrong.
Nobody can explain being wrong.
Let me give you an example. Stop talking. I'm going to give you an example.
Let me teach you what your father didn't teach you. I'm saying this shit again. I'm saying this again.
Fatherless boy. Silence.
All I'm saying is,
fatherless boy. Silence.
You are so emotional, man.
Fatherless boy. Silence. I'm going to teach you. Fatherless boy. Silence. I'm going to teach you.
I made a mistake and I was wrong.
Fatherless boy. Silence.
I said that multiple times. How do you want me to apologize?
Stop it. Teach me right now.
Teach me how to apologize.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Go ahead.
Silence. Thank you.
Man, so emotional. Why you get so loud?
If you make a mistake and you're wrong, the world does not care why, how, what happened. You show up late for work. You don't tell your boss, oh, I woke up late. My alarm clock didn't work. My dog was in the way. There was a car accident on the 405 freeway. None of it matters. You report to work tardy. You tell your boss, I am late. I apologize. Won't happen again. Full stop. No explanation needed.
When was the last time you was in the workforce like
Silence.
that?
I'm talking. Silence, young man. I'm talking.
No, because you're saying
And I'll tell you this. No, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this.
Right. Emotional man, go ahead.
Young man, silence. I remember when my father passed away. I was age 25. I had some business to take care of. I did not show up and say, oh, my father passed away today, and this happened, and that happened, and I'm sad. No, sir. I was late. I apologize. It will not happen again. Full stop. No one cares about your story, little girl. No one cares about your story. Save that.
Mom. Look, if I go to work, they ask me, and they write a statement why you were late. Some jobs
fatherless
tell you
boy.
You have to say why you're late.
You're still explaining.
So you're wrong. But you're wrong. But you're wrong. I'm explaining why you're wrong.
Boy.
But you're too loud
fatherless
and too much of a grown woman.
You have
that
the
you
chance
don't understand
to be a man. You have a chance to be a man.
You have
Stop with the excuses. You got busted lying in front of 1,000 people. You cannot fool anyone here. We saw you lying. All you have to do now is say, I lied. I apologize. I'm going to yield the floor to see if you can.
I said that 5 times. I said that 5 times.
Stop with that.
Made a mistake.
Stop with that. Go.
You were such a girl. Once again, I made a mistake.
Stop with that. Stop. Just give your apology. Take accountability. We don't care about your feelings.
I did.
None of the extra stuff.
Why are you
None of the extra stuff.
If I said it 7, 8 times.
By the way, someone said, how do they super chat? You can use the information below.
You want me to say you're
PayPal
wrong?
Below. You can use the PayPal below.
How many times do I have to say I was wrong to satisfy you? You're so feminine. You're like a woman. You're like a woman bringing this shit back to back to back to back to back. This is the most feminine male I've ever had to deal with.
I'm doing what your father never had a chance to do. Your father should have set you straight.
You're doing what most mothers do. You're doing
father
what
should
most
set you
women
straight,
do.
young man.
No, but you
You are
didn't say it
not
the way I like
asked
for you
for
to
an
say it.
explanation. You
But
are
you didn't say it
asked
the way I
to
like for you to say
apologize
it.
and take accountability.
But
That's
you
it.
didn't say it
Nothing
the way I
extra.
want you to say it.
Nothing extra, young man. Don't
You,
give us your
you're not saying
emotions.
it
We
the
don't
way I
care
want
about
to
your
say it.
emotions, and we don't care about your story.
Why are you
I'm going to
harping
yield
on
the
it?
floor, and we're only going to give you a chance to
Why are you harping on it?
apologize,
I said it.
and say that you lied, and then it's over. We're going on to the next thing. But what we will not let you do, we will not let you cop out. I already said it. No, you're not going to get to be a little kid here. I don't care how many times you should have done it right. You can do it right this time. You will apologize and admit that you lied. That's it. We don't want to hear anything else.
I said that already. I said I
yield the
was
floor.
wrong. I said I was wrong.
I lied and I apologize. It's very simple.
I was wrong and I apologize.
Why do you go from lied to wrong? You lied is what we're dealing with.
If I made a false statement, I was wrong.
No, you're
right
trying to escape.
Why are you so emotional, bro? Let's get to the next topic. You're so emotional about this.
No, sir.
Why does it hurt your feelings? This is
fatherless
something
boy.
Only
it's
a
not
woman
about
acts
being
like
wrong.
This. I have my dad.
It's not about being wrong.
Once again,
you lied.
I have my dad in my life.
You lied.
I have my dad. I know my dad.
Good. He needs a replacement. I'm here now.
Again.
I'm going to give you a chance. I lied and I apologize.
So
it won't happen again. You're saying you're wrong. For example, if I said, what's 19 times 32? You might get that wrong, but you're not lying. There's a difference between being wrong and lying.
That's on an
you
equation.
Were lying.
That's on an equation.
Lying.
If I say right now, if I say right now the sky is blue,
apologize,
and I was wrong, but it's really black, then I was wrong.
You lied.
I wrong.
Wait, 1 second.
Why are you so emotional on that?
Did you lie? Yes or no? Did you lie? Yes or no?
I was wrong.
So why can't you just simply say, I lied, I apologize?
Why can't you accept I was wrong? And
because it's not about being wrong. It's about lying. So you now understand why I won't accept that, because it's about lying. So now lie.
If I said something, all right, you got binary justice, man's a fish. Look, all I'm saying is when we're dealing with this, and
I'm asking you politely.
I was wrong.
I'm asking you politely. You told a lie about me. You told a lie about me. I'm politely asking you to admit you lied. You're
a little too emotional about this, so I'm going to say this. I lied and I was wrong. I'm going to say it for you. I'm going to say it for you because you're super emotional about this.
I won't do it again.
I lied and I apologize. It won't happen again.
I want to say thank you very much. Why? I'm trying to respond to you. You don't have to be petty.
Emotional.
May I apologize? May I respond to your apology?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm telling you, one man to another man, I highly respect you for conceding an error, for apologizing, and for being willing to make amends. I highly regard that. I appreciate you. I thank you for your vulnerability and your manliness, and you have my sincerest thank you. I accept your apology, and I would love to move on. So thank you for that.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, going back to your comment, if you don't mind, unless you had some other points that you wanted to make on this particular topic.
Okay. So back to the topic at hand, right? So, yeah, I feel like you're telling a man how he's supposed to respond in a situation like that isn't okay. You feel me? So, all right. So, since you love the insult, calling somebody a fatherless child, which I kind of find to be a little immature, in my opinion, for you to jump to that every time you're arguing with somebody, to jump to insults. That's a terrible thing to do, and it shows lack of intelligence to insult somebody during a whole debate like that.
Is that true? What you just said? Is that true?
However, it does show lack of intelligence when you're insulting someone during a debate. It does not show lack of intelligence.
Were you listening to what you said? Were you listening to what you said? Were you listening to insult yourself
during a debate?
Because what you just stated was that in multiple debates, in fact, in all of the debates, that I insult people, which is in fact not the case. That's a lie.
Particular one, your first jump to me disagreeing
but your
with
statement was not with regards to this one.
Is that not an insult? Is that not?
That's not an insult. That's a description. You said that you were a fatherless child earlier. One moment. You earlier stated that you were a fatherless child. Did you not?
When did I state that? I said I know my father, but if my father was to come into my life as an adult, I would
Wait,
not accept him.
you
That's
didn't
what I
say your
said.
mother
That was my
was a single
statement.
mother? You didn't say your mother was a
Did,
single mother earlier?
can you play it back when I said that?
I didn't ask you that. I asked you, did you say your mother was a
No,
single
I
mother
do not
earlier?
believe I said that in this
You do
conversation. I
not
do not believe I
believe.
said that.
You do not
No,
believe.
no.
Fascinating. I'll make sure that my clip guy, if somebody can remind me to have the clip guy go back and cut when he said that his mother was a
I'm
single
sure they're
mother.
gonna do that. I'm sure they're gonna do that. If they
Yes.
find it,
Now,
congratulations.
here's another kicker. You suggested that I'm the big bad wolf insulting you, the sweet little sheep. Now that's curious in as much as didn't you call me bald head in an insulting fashion?
After you use a descriptor.
I didn't ask you that. I
in
just
your
said,
words.
did you? I said, did you? I didn't say justify it like a woman. I said, did you? So as a man, you can stand on it.
Yes,
So
I
did
did.
you?
Yes.
Yes, you did. Thank you. So I find
Yes.
it very strange that you're suggesting that I'm the one who insults others, whereas you insulted me and you suggested that to insult others means you have low intelligence
It's a
or
sign
you're
of low
losing in the
intelligence,
debate,
yes.
which is strange because
However,
you insulted me.
you
But here's the
insulted
difference
me
between you and I.
multiple
Here's the
times,
difference.
10 times before I said
I
one
did
thing
not
back to
insult you
you.
with that. I described you.
If
Now,
you
here's
are
the
all
other
right,
thing.
so
The
can
difference is
descriptors
that when you describe, no, one
be
second. I want to
insulting?
one moment. I just
Can
want you to
descriptors
notice the
be
difference
insulting?
between
Yes
a
or no?
boy. Here's a boy. Here's a man. I called you a fatherless boy, which is a description. You got
Can that be
emotional and
insulting?
mad. You're insulting me.
You were
You called
yelling
me
that
bald.
because you didn't
You
get
called
your
me
way.
bald, and you meant that in a pejorative way. And instead of
Did
me
you
saying,
call me
"Oh,
a
you're calling
fatherless
me
child and a
bald,"
boy
I'm hurt.
in a
I'm
pejorative way?
hurt. 1 second.
Did you do that
Instead,
too?
1 moment. I'll address that if you wouldn't mind. I'd like to complete a sentence. Instead of me reacting to you saying, "Oh, you called me bald. You're insulting me. You hurt my feelings." Instead of that, what I did was I took it in stride. I said, "Oh,
Yeah, you called yourself a
call me the
lover.
bald head lover. Call me the bald head lover." Why? Because to a man, your words mean nothing. To a man, your words are the least of the things that could challenge me. To a man, but to a boy, words hurt, words destroy because you're a child. That's the difference. So now that you understand what manhood is, the next time someone uses words, you can remember what your daddy may have told you. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, you know
My mother
it. But
taught me
words,
that, but my words may never
but
hurt me.
words, come on, give it to me.
However,
But
I just said that.
words,
I
give it
did.
to me.
May never
But
hurt me.
words will never hurt me.
Okay.
Thank you. Stop
So,
being a girl, be a
do I have the
man.
floor now? Do I have the floor now? Do I have the floor now?
I got the floor,
So,
please.
once again, you can use descriptors as an insult, which you did towards me. Yes, I didn't take it in stride, but I let you rock because I didn't say nothing back to you. I let you call me that 10 to 15 times over and over and over again. I was like, you know what? He's emotional. So he just goes to using insults to people. And yes, you did use that. There's no way you can call a grown man a boy and not use that as an insult. If I was to call you a boy,
fatherless boy. I didn't call you a boy. I called you a
whether
fatherless
you're calling
boy.
me a boy, a fatherless boy, or whatever,
Yes.
the
Fatherless boy.
ending is still boy. The fatherless
Yes.
is the adjective in that one,
Yes.
and boy would be the noun. That so therefore you're calling me a fatherless
Yes.
boy as an insult.
Fatherless
So
boy. Yes, that's correct.
exactly. So if I called you a bald-headed man as a rebuttal to that, because I had to,
Yes, sir.
which after
Yes.
you've
Wait, did you say
insulted
you
me,
had to?
did you? All right, so
Dang.
you're harping on small words like a female does. Females use the same way of
yeah.
arguing. Now, once
That's-
again,
It's the lies that get me.
and you're literally harping like a female. Once again, did you not insult me multiple times before I said one thing back? Yes or no? And you can say, "Oh, isn't this the way to describe people?" But when you can describe people with insults, it's still an insult. Did you?
Okay.
Yes or no?
Did I call you a fatherless boy? Yes, I called you a fatherless boy several times.
As an insult.
You are correct.
Okay.
I called you a fatherless boy as a description of the behavior you were displaying at that time.
The way you did it was an insult to me and my character.
You
like
said that you're a fan and you've been observing my work. If that is in fact true, surely you've heard me be far more caustic in my language. I'm not a passive aggressive person. So if I wanted to insult, I would be very surgical and vicious about it. So in as much as that is the case, I was describing the behavior that you were displaying at that time. I quite like you. I think you're an all right guy. I don't think you're half bad. I think you're a bit sensitive and emotional, but I don't think you're a bad person. And because I've not categorized you as a bad person, I've not taken a sharp tongue to you. So in as much as that's the case, I was describing the behavior you were displaying at that point in time. If I were trying to insult you, I would be a lot more mean with it. And mind you, if it degraded to that, I already have about 50 things lined up. And I'm very quick. So in fact, you'd be underestimating my ability to insult by considering that an insult.
So we can go back and forth with that because I'm very fast with that too. So besides that,
Would you like to
we're
try?
two,
I think the audience
we
would,
are
would
two
quite enjoy
grown
it.
men.
Would you
We are
like to
two
try?
grown men. We
Would
are
you like
two
to
grown
try?
men. And
You
yeah,
said you'd like
this
to
is a
go
very
back and
feminine
forth in
thing.
insults. I'll let you
This
start.
this is still too feminine. Can we go
I'll
back to
let
the
you
topic
start.
at
I think
hand?
the audience would enjoy it.
I don't care what your audience would enjoy. I know you need the clicks, but once
Do
again,
I?
the topic at hand. The
Do I need
topic
the
at hand.
clicks?
Can we stay focused? Can we stay focused, please? I'm asking you as a man. Can we stay focused on the main subject? I don't feel like going on with that kind of rhetoric. That's ridiculous right now.
I just
We are
wanted
two
to know
grown
if you
men,
believe in what you were
sir.
saying. I think you
Sir,
were
sir,
lying
sir,
again.
sir, sir. I'm in my 30s. I'm sure you're in your 30s or I'm not sure how old you are.
I'm just
So I'm
encouraging
not
you
going to
to
go to
think
that
before you speak.
childish back and forth with you. Now, with the topic at hand, I felt like you wasn't even giving that boy time to even adjust what he was thinking. The first thing you did was go to he's acting feminine, he's acting emotional when he wasn't even crying about it. He was kind of laughing about it. The man.
Okay.
And I don't think you tell men. Well, in this case, I'm not gonna say in total because I'm pretty sure I've seen you do like your whole advocacy and telling men how they're supposed to react to certain things. I haven't seen any of your courses yet.
Okay.
However, I think I might take a chance to look at some of them, what you actually tell men. I'll
I
do that
appreciate that.
later. I'll do my homework on you. So when it came to this case, you telling this young boy, because he was clearly a child, how he's supposed to respond emotionally to his father walking into his life. If my father wasn't a part of my life, I'm not gonna invite you back in now that I'm in my 20s and I'm in my late my late stage in life. I've fully developed. I've lived a life. I've graduated. I did all these other things. I'm not gonna now choose to let you back in, and then you harp on the mother on this point, which I was like, what'd the mother do? If the man probably messed up, you feel me? Because we do lie. I'm responsible for lying to women sometimes. I do. You feel me?
And me.
Yeah, we've all lied to women to get some Gucci. We all have. You
No, I don't
know.
lie for that. No, I don't lie for that.
Okay.
No, sorry.
Well,
But
that's
go on.
fair.
I understand.
That's fair. That's fair. But we've all told little white lies just to embellish things and do whatever. Which I will say as a man, I've done that. You feel me? So no, what I will say is maybe he told some lies, got the coochie, dipped off. You feel me? Now, is a woman wrong for now believing in that lie? Is she like a harlot now? Is she this, what did you call her? I forget the word you used for the woman. What was the word? Do you remember?
Do you think that the number of things you've said, I can respond to all of that? Or maybe we might want to
All right,
take
let's
it
break
piece
this
by
down part by
piece.
part.
Do you
All right, let's
mind?
start with the first point. Let's start with the first point
Okay.
of you
I was
telling the
writing
man
down
how
the
he's supposed to
points.
react. Let's
Okay.
start with that. I think that was the first thing I said, right?
Okay.
You
So
telling the man
I'm gonna
how he's
let you
supposed to
repeat
react in
that.
the situation.
I'm going to let you repeat that just so that the audience hears what the current topic is. So if you'd be kind enough.
Okay. So the first point is of you telling a man how he was supposed to react in a position when his father comes into his life when he's at his full stage of adulthood,
Okay.
and
All
why
right.
you believe he
So
was like
no.
being with a woman about that.
No. You made the statement. I will respond now. Okay.
Go ahead.
So I was listening to you, but I don't believe that you were listening to you. I listened closely, and to observe attentively is to remember distinctly. And in addition to listening closely to you, I also took notes.
Mm-hmm.
So my assertion, number one, is that you were not listening to yourself, or that you have insufficient intelligence to assess the situation, for what you said was laden with contradiction. My first point is that you stated, Marquette, how can you judge how a child reacts? And when you said that, I was thinking, gee golly, a child. I didn't see a child in the video at all. That's a remarkable observation. You stated the word child 2 separate times, just to emphasize that you meant it. And you were using that to kind of maybe confuse and pull out sympathy for your position and for the male in the video. Then after that, calling him a child, which is usually a term for those who are pre-adolescent, it's an exaggeration that you did twice. Then you say someone in their 20s, yes, which is certainly not a child.
That's a grown person.
Then
yes.
you don't have to interrupt. Then from that, you moved on to say, quote, Marquette, how do you tell a man how he's supposed to react? So immediately you're on shaky ground to start with. You begin the very questioning, showing that you don't have a fundamental idea of this person's identity. Well, I'll tell you, he is a man. Number one, if only by age and development. That's number one. Number two, you say, Marquette, how are you to tell a man how he should react in a situation? Well, I am a philosopher and I am a cultural critic and I am a revolutionary. So a part of some of those functions is to bring identity to groups of people. Identity. Who are we? How do we identify? Are we a group? Do we have a cohesive culture? That's a part of the function of philosophy, ideology, etc. Mm-hmm. So that's who I am to do that. I identify him as a man because it's biologically obvious. When you say, who are you to tell him how he should react? The reason that I suggest that is because it would be to everyone's benefit. The reason it's to everyone's benefit for him to react in a rational way is because, number one, we can all agree that there are 2 sides to every story. In as much as there are 2 sides to every story, if his father has been completely absent, he does not have the father's side. So if you don't have the father's side of the story, you have an incomplete story, which is most definitely not the truth. So his reaction would be based on a faulty premise, on a faulty foundation, because he has half of the truth. Maybe not even half of it. Maybe 0% of it, maybe 20%. Certainly at most 50% of the truth. So that's number one. Then number two. So first, he doesn't have the truth, or actually, I guess number 0, he's a man, not a boy. And then number 1, he doesn't have the whole truth. And then number 3, the fact that his father identifies him in public and presents himself, we can take that as a token of goodwill to start with. No malice, just goodwill. That was number 2. Remember, I had 0.0, so count that in when you factor all these up. Now, 0.3. What does it benefit anyone for the boy? Now I'm referring to behavior, not biological reality. For the fatherless boy to react with anger to his father trying to show him goodwill. Does that mend the relationship? Does that redo the history? Does that solve the pain that he's calling trauma? Does that patch up the relationship between the boy and the son, or the father and the mother? It does none of the above. All it does is gives you you don't have to interrupt. All it does is give you negative feelings. And what's more, it closes off the door for anything good. If it was such that the boy made up his mind not to be involved with the father, and he has every right to that, all he had to say was, hey, thank you for introducing yourself. I'm not interested, and walked off. That was the first point you addressed. You addressed several points, but as a fair man, I'm going to yield the floor back to you. I have a question. Do my points make sense to you?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Now, I don't believe he was even, it was angry. Angry was not the emotion that I took from the video. I believe hurt was the emotion that was taken. The boy was hurt seeing this man. You feel me? I've dealt with a lot of children in the past when it comes to young men, because we even do the advocacy group called Boys to Men, and we do all that. And I've seen a lot of young boys hurt by, the seeing of their father after a long time, or after, their first encounter with their fathers. You feel me? The hurt and the pain that goes through their hearts. You feel me? it, it's a very emotional state. The boy wasn't angry with his dad. He didn't lash out. He didn't curse him out. He didn't do any of that. But you saw he was trying to laugh about it, try to even make a little joke about it. But he was not angry with that man. However, the man, when he comes up to me, when he comes, I'm saying this in this case, when the man, if I was the boy, and if my dad came up to me, if I was the man, if if I was that man in that video, and that was my dad coming up to me on that, I'd be like, yo, what the hell? You got this crackhead coming up to me talking about he's my father, all sorts of other stuff. But my first thing is with you saying, oh, he wasn't angry about it. So telling him that he was wrong or acting very feminine by being
I never
hurt by
said
that, because
angry. You said it three
just now.
times.
Just now you say lashed out, if he lashed out or was angry, but he didn't do anything.
I
Very
did.
calm.
I just stated I did not say angry. Did I say angry?
You said, yeah, you did. You did. I want your people to play that back. From that one,
I'm
too.
asking you. So you're saying that I said the word. I said that the man in the video was angry.
You said he showed anger,
Okay.
and he
Okay.
didn't show any anger. That's what you said, and that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
There was no real.
Wait, I
There was
said
no real
what? Wait, real
outburst
quick.
of
I said
emotion.
what? Wait, real
I
quick.
said
I
there was
said
no.
what?
You said if he had showed anger or things like that, but there was no outburst
I
of
said if
emotion.
he had shown it, but I never
I
said he was
believe you said
angry.
something to that effect. You did. You
Okay.
did touch on anger as an emotion. You did touch on it. You did touch on
Okay.
it.
I'm just saying, you see how I
And
was listening to you closely and I wrote down notes and then I engaged
uh,
precisely what you said.
but
I didn't engage what I think you said. I just think it would be fair if you engage me with the same level of attentiveness so that you can be accurate and truthful. I yield the floor.
okay, once again, I'm gonna, because I know you hate the word belief or believe, so I'm gonna try to refrain from saying that around you. So I'm picking up on that from you. Um, yeah. So the man wasn't showing like a crazy amount of emotion in that video. I believe he carried himself very well in this case. He didn't yell at him. He didn't push him away. He just looked kind of hurt. Now we don't know the rest of the video. We don't know that. I don't know if you've seen the rest of the video. I haven't. But it seemed like he carried himself very well for a man in that situation that has a lot of hurt. That situation will carry a lot of hurt,
Okay, so
and
I
I don't
see
think he's
that
acting like a woman.
your discussion circles around constantly hurt, pain, trauma,
Yes,
emotion, and these are
and
chiefly female. Like this is all female stuff.
how
Emotion,
how is
trauma,
that?
healing. That's all female stuff. So
Can I
you're coming
ask
from the
how?
feminine perspective and I'm coming from the masculine perspective. So you're from the emotionalism, I'm from the
Can I
rationality.
ask
That's why it's
how?
different. I'm from the productive side and you're from the wallow in the bad things that happen side. I'll give you an example. Based on
Yes,
what I just described, I talked about productivity, advancing, moving forward. You talked about
yes.
emoting, feeling. Okay, so based on if he took your road versus my road, which road would lead him somewhere better?
What's my road?
What's your road? Fascinating. Give me a second to address the folks supporting the work. May I acknowledge Simeon, who just got my course. It's called How to Create and Monetize Your Own App. As you guys know, my foundation is in the software business, building successful software businesses. He just got that course. You're going to love it. And if you ever want to make hundreds of millions of dollars, software is the way. May I also acknowledge Frank, who used the Stripe link in the description of the YouTube videos to support the work. I appreciate you. And shout out to those who support this kind of great content. May I also acknowledge via Venmo. Shout out to Shaka. He wrote, I had to start my life over many times, prioritizing chasing women. They get like that. Sometimes it's fun when you're a young boy. Putting them before myself. Oh, don't do that. I was a broken man because of my idiocy. It happens to the best of us. How do I overcome the lingering doubt in myself and gain new strength to be better in all facets of life? Two things. Number one, you have to forgive yourself. If you're not going to repeat those mistakes again, go ahead and forgive yourself. That's number one. Then number two, when you say, how do I overcome lingering doubt? It's through the actions. It's the activities. It's not even a mental thing. It's a matter of what you actually do in the world. So set a goal and start making consistent progress toward it. Decide what things you do and what things you will not do in life in general. People you will deal with and people you will not deal with. And as you decide that, the things that you choose to do them with excellence. You will gain tremendous levels of self-respect. And I think that you're on the right track. You sound like a very serious gentleman. And I appreciate you sending in your support. May I also acknowledge Jefferson writes, Dez, I think he meant Daz maybe. You will be a great stepfather someday. Would you ever be a stepfather?
No.
You'd never be a stepfather.
And no, I don't think that man would even get a chance to touch Cooch, respectfully.
Okay. Shout out to Anthony. He writes, Peace of the Saints. Just wondering, when might you be making the 4-part series on Kick? I haven't scheduled it yet because I want to plan out the whole thing. I think I'll probably make a post in our member groups so that we can collect all the topics people want to hear about. It'll be a 4-part or a 5-part series, and it'll definitely be on kick.com/Marquette Devon. If you guys aren't subscribed, that's where you can always find me live. Shout out to Arthur. He comes in a strong way via Venmo. He writes, talk to that boy. Screw your feelings. Control your emotions. If you agree to do something, you do it or die. I agree. And I think he's referring to the marriage piece. Shout out to Carter. He writes, Peace to the Saints. This guy is a dumb nerd. Shake my head. Hashtag make nerds great again. That was wild. Michael comes in by PayPal. He writes, Peace to the Saints. Quote, men should be of few words and many actions. End quote. Marquette Devon Burton. I appreciate you. And that's the realest one. Shout out to Tony. He writes, Peace to the Saints. Paying tuition saint. Shout out to Juan. He writes, never trust an unfit man. Would you consider yourself unfit?
No, I'm very fit. Everything I have in life is good.
I think he's talking about physically.
I mean, I'm pretty decent on that one. Like I'll do my
I'm just
push-ups.
asking,
I have a gym
do you
downstairs.
consider yourself fit?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, understood. You know, I'm actually in the worst shape of my life. I'm rather disgusted with myself. So I definitely could use some more work. I've been imbalanced, been working an awful lot. Ibrahima writes, Peace of the Saints. Can't watch the live today. I will catch the replay on the member site. Absolutely. And it'll be there. Ibrahima comes back. He writes, meant to send the right price. Okay, for sure. Shout out to the real one supporting the work. Appreciate each and every one of you. Okay. Let's go ahead and get back to this work. Now, so the question was, if he were to take your position of feelings versus my position of rationality, the young man, which would have him advance in that situation?
So, quick question: do you believe your
answer
past
the question
traumas?
with the question? Okay.
No. This is I'm just asking you a question. Do you believe that your past traumas do affect how you view things in life or how you go about things in life?
I believe that your ability to navigate the world decides if something is a trauma or if it's just life. And due to clinical immaturity and poor parenting and lack of grit, a lot of people here are mentally ill and they think things are trauma when it's really just life. If you grew up in Yemen or Somalia or Gaza, you might have experienced trauma. If your dad ran off, that's life. For example, if your dad got blown up in an explosion, as did your mother, and now your little sister's missing a leg, and there's no hospitals around, that, my friend, is trauma. What most Americans experience is hardship, not trauma. It's life.
Okay. So do you think the hardships that you see in life might affect the way or might affect the outlook that you have on life and how you deal and perceive situations?
If you have a lack of education, that is correct.
Even when dealing with that, even a therapist would tell you that's actually a thing or things like that. So people who deal with people mentally on that level will tell you that will shape your perception on life of what you dealt with. Okay, so like you said, fatherless boys, how you said they act like super emotional or whatever, they might act out a certain way, right? Right or wrong? Because you stated this different times. You said, and I'm saying you stated this
Do
by
you
your
remember
reasoning
what
of.
my question was?
I'm asking you a question though.
How can you ask me two questions in response to my question? I answered the first one to humor you, and now you're asking another one.
Yeah, because I believe you're wrong on that one. I believe you're wrong. You're wrong, and you're
This is
telling
not a matter
men
of right and
to
wrong.
be
I asked you a
emotionally
question, and you're not even answering
unstable.
my question.
Ask your question again, please.
Jesus Christ. Did you forget my question? Did you talk so much nonsense that you forgot my question?
I
Extraordinary.
I didn't
Shout
even. I
to
said one
Frank supporting
statement.
the work. Use the Stripe link. That's extraordinary. May I also acknowledge via PayPal? Shout out to Juan. He writes, never trust a man with tits. Peace to the saints. That's
Name
wild.
is Juan. It's the second language. All right.
Shout out to Constantine. He writes, tuition, not the racism, my boy. That ain't quite right. Um, so extraordinary. I think what is going on here is that your perspective is chiefly feminine, and you're over here talking about what a therapist would say, and we have to heal from trauma. It's just really super softy stuff. And I
So
think that's unfortunate. Like, you are not a very manly guy, respectfully.
most people who I've dealt with in, like, whether it's in the prison industrial complex or whatever,
I bet they
super
love you.
emotional, and it leads to it. Their emotional state leads to these things because they wasn't able to get over a lot of traumas and over a lot of
Mhm.
pain, so they act out in
Right. I
these
agree.
violent ways. So
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying. This is why I have to disagree with you. So if men even have to, as part of emotional maturity, we have to understand, yo, let's get over these things. Let's come to understand these things. And
That's
then,
not the
yes, we can
argument.
always
You're
strive
lost.
forward to be
That's not what
logical.
we're arguing about. We agree that experiencing certain things or a lack of certain things will cause you to lack the skills to navigate the world. We agree on that.
Yes.
My question to you is how he should have behaved. I was speaking of what should have happened because I am teaching. Then
No,
you
I
were
asked
telling me that I
you
have
that
no right
question.
to speak on what should have happened. And I'm telling you that no, we should know what is right. And we should not accept what is incorrect, as it is unproductive and unhelpful for all parties involved. We're not questioning if someone has a terrible life, if they're going to have challenges making good decisions. We all agree on that. So now that you know what the actual topic is, do you understand what I was teaching?
Okay, once again, and yes, I understand what you're saying. And once again, we're back at the crossroads of, I'm saying what you are telling the man how he reacted. I say how he reacted was very calmly. He wasn't acting out. He wasn't acting crazy. You described his actions as feminine and womanly, and I'm telling you, no, because he was pretty mature about the way he acted. Did you not say he was acting like a woman, or acting like someone who was raised by a single woman?
He was, in fact, raised by a single woman,
He
as
was,
indicated in the video.
apparently, because of the video. Yes.
And in addition to that, instead of behaving in, you know, this book right here, it's called The Black Box. I know for a fact that you haven't read it.
I have not
And the
heard of it.
reason,
No.
okay, well, now you have. It was actually a bestseller on Amazon in two different categories. Amazon is the biggest retailer in the United States. It's the
How
bestseller
much is your
in,
book?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. And it doesn't matter. I always tell people, whatever a book costs, it's always worth it if it's the right book for you.
What's it
That's
called?
because the amount of time.
I'm gonna order
It's
it.
called
What's
The
it
Black
called?
Box. It's called The Black Box. But in this book, I talk about a lot of things. One thing in particular I describe, all true stories, is when I met my father for the first time as a
Mhm.
high IQ individual who also had high EQ, probably in part due to parenting and the community of people who helped raise me. I was fortunate that my grandmother had 9 kids, 5 of which were boys and the rest were girls. So I had a lot of men around. My grandmother was retired. She had time to teach me. When I met my father when I was like 12, 11, 12, something like that, When I met him, did I feel angry or resentful or, hey, you ain't do nothing for me? That's what this guy said, a grown man. You ain't do nothing for me. When I met my father, stick my hand out, shake his hand like a man, introduce myself, and try to benefit from what remains, what is available to me in that moment, the present, and what can happen in the future. And I'll tell you very short exactly what the situation was. I was polite and respectful because I'm a polite and respectful person because I was raised to be that. It gave me the opportunity. It gave me the opportunity to have a good relationship. And my father was open to that. I was open to that. My mother wanted that. And I can distinctly remember, I forget if I was 13, 14, 15, 16, but there was a time my mother said, hey, do you want to go visit your father? And I said, no, thank you. And she said, well, why not? And I said, well, my father was a drug dealer, but he was an unsuccessful drug dealer. It landed him in prison. And so he can't teach me how to be great at that. I've already assessed that his level of education and perhaps intellect does not allow him to teach me any of the things I'd like to know. And, it's really past the time where he would have taught me how to throw a baseball or shoot a basketball. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of value there. So I'd rather not take the long drive. And that's that. No anger, no feeling of someone owing me, no feeling like I just missed out on a bunch of things. You deal with what is, and then you move forward. And the most important thing that I came to understand, shout out to Saul, he said he just read that chapter today. Exactly. Boom, right there. Excellent book. Now, the most important thing to understand is this. One thing I know about my mother and my father, and probably your mother, probably this young man's mother and father as well, is that they all did the best that they could do, even when they were screwing up. Even when they failed to be as good as we think they should have been, they were still doing their best. And in as much as that's the case, I appreciate and respect that. And most importantly, I accept it. And when you accept that people were doing the best they could do at the time, you accept who people are, you don't get angry at the fact that he was absent, or as the man said, you didn't do nothing for me. You accept what has happened. It's in the past. And then you try to build on the future. That's what rational, good people do. I yield the floor.
I can understand where you're coming from on that one. I may not have that emotional capacity in that moment. And I will say that I may not have the emotional capacity to be like, yo, yeah, I accept you in this, second, and third, and we can move on from that. Hell, I might. I'm just on me. I might tell that man, yo, bro, get the fuck out of my face. I'm sorry, get the F out of my face or whatever. Because I would not be emotionally mature enough to handle that situation. I know a lot of men who are not emotionally mature enough to handle a situation, who still lead good lives and still do whatever they need to do. You feel me? Even myself, I have 2 boys. I raised my 2 boys.
Congratulations.
I do everything I need to do. You feel me? My father didn't come into my life until I was like around the same age you're saying, and even still pushing him out of the way, like, bro, you came too late. I may have different views than you. I may not be worth like $8 million, but I still have a pretty successful and pretty calm view in life. You get what I'm saying?
No, you seem like an all right guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I accept what you're telling me about your capacity to react. And what I was establishing is that there are superior ways of living. And that is what I'm teaching. I'm teaching this ism. Marquettism is for the kids. Marquettism saves lives. I'm teaching superior ways of living. That may be the way you live. Some men play video games. Some men drink alcohol. Some men fail to exercise. Those are inferior ways of living. I'm teaching the superior way of living. And what I teach is unquestioned. That's why I'm always willing to have the discussion about it and go through the details on why it is the superior way. Now, here's the kicker. The 12-year-old version of me being honorable toward my father when first meeting him, and this guy being in his early 20s and being disrespectful. How is it that a 12-year-old is performing you emotionally? That's terrible. That's not a good look. And then more importantly, when you can engage rationally, you get so much more out. And here's the most important piece. When you get angry, You don't hurt the other person. You don't hurt other people when you're angry. When you're angry, you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Anger is taking revenge on the self. That's why we say Marquettism is for the kids. Marquettism saves lives.
We've heard that in therapy too. So I can understand that. I can definitely understand that.
The
And
therapy didn't work though, right? That's what I'm telling you. It's like therapy doesn't work. You
I
telling
don't
me
like.
that you still don't
I
have the
truly
emotional
don't believe. I
development.
truly don't believe even most therapists don't really. If you ask any therapist how many people they say, they probably gonna say 0. So therapy doesn't always work. However,
That never
it
work.
can help. It can help, in my opinion. It can help because a lot of people have issues coping and dealing with situations, and it can help you get to where you need to be mentally. Sometimes it's like talking to a friend or talking to a family member. Therapy can help. You feel me? So yeah, I might go. I exercise. I do what I got to do. You know, I play video games. I don't know what your issue is with video games.
I know you play video games.
Yeah, I got a PS5 right here.
You
I
didn't
don't
even have
smoke or
to tell
drink.
me that. I already
Yeah,
knew you played video games.
I mean, when I showed my screen, yeah. Um,
No, that's not
I,
why. It's the way you carry yourself. It's everything about you that says video game player. Because you're
what's
not
wrong with
a
video games?
serious enough man. You're not a serious enough man to do away with the things that children do. You see, if you look
Who
at
makes
your
video
life,
games?
if you look at your life and you see that there's a significant number of things that you do that 11-year-olds also do, then you should be able to identify that something is problematic. And this is how everyone should know. Marquette Devon Burton doesn't want to be a celebrity, doesn't want to be famous, he doesn't want to be an influencer, because half the things I say piss people off. One day I piss off the whites, the next day I piss off the blacks. You know, one day I piss off the males, the next day I piss off the women. I don't care. I'm gonna tell you what it is. People who play video games are escapists. People who play video games, they have too much damn free time, which is extraordinary because every damn night, I wish it was a longer day. I wish it wasn't already over. I wish I could have did a little bit more. I wish I had more years in my early 20s. Video games is an absolute unproductive waste of life. And it's when you get to a level of such seriousness, when you know that you matter and you do matter, and you have something so important, you are driven, and you know that playing video games will be an insult to you and your lineage and your purpose on earth. You wouldn't even consider doing such a thing. It's a slap in the face to you. Just like drinking alcohol is an insult to you.
Yeah.
I could tell you play video games.
Yeah, but yeah, smoking and drinking. No, I do work out. I do live an active lifestyle. I do got a little bit. I'm 6'3", 260. Which
listen, we both can be stronger in the gym. We both can be stronger in the gym. I'm right there.
I'm not in
with
the worst shape, but I'm not in my best shape. You feel me? I know you got some comments with the extra weight, but I'm like, I know you don't get women, so it's like whatever. Like I know you don't get girls, so it's whatever. But yeah, I'm not in the best, but I can still bench 250 on my.
How much do you weigh?
260, 265
then
about.
Benching 250 ain't a damn thing. Then if you weigh 260, bruh,
yeah,
come on, man. That's my whole point. That's my whole point about the femininity. The standards are low. You weigh more than that.
No, that's
so you're talking about being able to bench an amount that's lower than your body weight.
Most people
that's not impressive.
Most of the people in your comments can't lift half that.
But you weigh that much. You weigh that much. What are you talking? Do you understand my point?
I get what you're saying. But I'm still building up past to the next PR. I'm still building up. Before we got on this, I was just.
And that's why that's not even a good.
Press.
That's why I always tell people to do pull-ups. That's why I say do pull-ups. Because people think that they're strong and they're doing bench press. You weigh 300. You feel like you're strong because you're benching 200 is ridiculous. You couldn't do 3 pull-ups. You can't do 3 pull-ups with proper form. I'm not talking to you in particular. I'm talking to everybody watching, including myself. The standards are too low. And that's why I talk real masculinity. Because it's the femininity that allows us to be soft like that. That's not acceptable.
I'm building up to reach a higher PR right now. I'm building up to go back into that. You feel me? That's just what I have in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because I work out from home. I converted my whole downstairs into my own personal gym. So I use what I have right now. You get
And
what I'm
you got
saying?
so much to live for, man. You got 2 boys. That's such a privilege.
Yeah.
Such an honor, man. You should be the strongest man they ever seen in their life, man.
Yeah. Well, I try to be.
Now
I
you
got the
got
pull-up
niggas out
bar. I
here
still do
shooting
all that.
blanks. Niggas be out here like accidentally having girl children, be hella disappointed. My man's got 2 sons and ain't even working out properly. Kind of shit is that?
I'm not. All right. So you're a personal trainer too? Because out of all your list of
Hell
things,
nah.
Batman.
I'm just
Come
a
on.
legendary nigga, man. Nah, for real. Listen, to be
Come on,
honest with
Bruce
you, I'm not a
Wayne.
personal trainer. I'm just a legendary nigga, to keep it honest with you, man. Humbly, I'm a legendary nigga. I'll tell you why. I'm in the worst shape in my life, right? But listen, man, you could go get anybody in this live chat and I'll fight they ass for 12 rounds and then go run with them and then jump rope with them after that. And then do a little bit of fencing just to floss on niggas back to back to back to back. And I'll make it work. You hear me? I'm a legendary nigga.
My
You
boy
hear me?
can
Like
fence.
everything
It's
I
crazy.
talk is the facts. Everything that I say, it could always be tested out and verified. I'm not a nigga that overestimates himself. You see what I'm saying? I'm in the worst shape of my life, and it's still better than 99.9% of people's shape.
Well,
Those are
you're
called
in the
standards.
1%. You're in the 1%, so I get it.
I
But
earned my way into the 1%. I
you
was
did.
born
You
in the
did.
mud.
You can't outshoot me if it comes down to the range.
I'll shoot. You don't even know what kind of arsenal I got in here, buddy.
You don't know the kind of arsenal I got. But
You didn't even know
besides
what
the
kind of
point,
arsenal I got in here. But here's the
hey,
trick. Here's the tricky
I'm
thing though.
rated.
Like I want you to peep this
Yeah.
though. I want you to just like really trip on this. You're
Mhm.
talking about weapons, right?
Yeah.
I am the weapon. I am the
Ooh.
weapon. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That
Hidden
hit
Dragon.
different. That hit different, right? Like if you
Yeah.
find like just man to man and we're somewhere where there's no weapons, I am the weapon. I get it done with my bare hands.
That's
You
a
see what I'm
fact.
saying? So
That's a
like that's
fact.
really where you got to be at. And we all got straps, man. Like I got a whole, you hear me?
I'm
Like,
sh-
come on, man.
If
We
I
all got
was you and if
straps.
I was a man in your position, I would too. My collection would probably be
Yeah.
crazier than what I got right now.
Well, listen,
So
I've been strapped since I was 15 in real life, taking it around with me like it's an ID card, and people can attest to that. You hear me? And
real
I'll
talk.
bust mine
Real
a lot.
talk.
A lot of people got them, but they ain't gonna use them. I use
Oh no,
mine without
I use
moments
mine.
without
I
notice.
use mine.
No,
But
I'm not
this
talking about for
this
target
isn't no.
practice.
Oh no.
I'm not talking about for target
You
practice. I'm gonna
you
get
know
it
what
in.
I believe you know what I do. So it's like I don't even have
Right.
to even express that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
it's a difference when somebody gives you authority to do it, and it's another when you just the outlaw. You would do it when you decide.
Oh no,
You hear me? It's a little different.
not to be one of those guys, but I did grow up in the hood and all that other stuff. So
Yeah.
but
It's a difference
I
between
switch
growing
life
up in the
now.
hood. It's a difference
But
between growing up in the hood and being off the porch.
oh
There's
no,
a
I'm known for
difference.
that. Nah, my hands are
Okay.
known. You feel me? I
Okay.
didn't even pick up
Praise
a gun
God.
until I was 24. So I was 24
Okay.
years old. That was the
Well,
first time I
I
even
picked
picked up a
one
gun.
up and started
feel
taking
me?
around with me when I was 14, 15.
And I was
But I hear you.
definitely doing what I needed to do, even at a young age when we were still banging and going through all that. I feel like that's immature now, so I'm not even gonna be like, oh yeah, I was crazy back in the day. But I feel like that's immature as hell right now at this stage of my life. But
Shout out
yeah,
to Saul supporting the work via PayPal. Shout out to Nicaragua Saint writes, teaching this young bull to be a man. Peace of the saints. And we all need to sharpen each other. That's why I always encourage people to live in community, because there's no way in hell if we lived in community that I wouldn't be in tip-top shape. Also, shout out to Andre. Just went on sasmbrand.com. He got the infamous gray hoodie. I'm not gonna say what it say. You hear me? But those who know. sasmbrand.com. Log in, boss up. Yes, indeed. Do you have any other points for me? Oh yeah. So basically, my point was not that he was getting angry. My point was that he kept on saying, "Oh, you ain't do nothing for me. You ain't do nothing for me," which is honestly, it sounds amazingly like what women tell men. "Oh, you can't do nothing for me," because they want a provider. And it's like he's sad that his daddy wasn't a provider. I was like, but you're not 8 years old, dog. You're in your 20s, my boy. So when a P says that a HOE wants a daddy, he basically sounded like a 304 asking why his daddy ain't taking care of him. Bro, that ship has sailed. And that's the whole point, is that conversation, it's only a conversation to draw anger and resentment. It's unproductive. You ain't do nothing for me. So what is the dad supposed to say? Okay, well, let's go back in time. I want to fix all of it. Right? Like, come on.
I mean, in that case, like, he can try to make amends. I'm not saying that he can go back in time. But I'm saying, like,
Yes.
to try to make amends or try to, build a bridge, which I guess he was trying to do in this situation by introducing himself, like you said. But of course, the boy can't express what he feels. Like, he still can't resent his dad for not being there a little bit. Sorry, the man can't have that feeling of resentment for that man.
He can have anything. Hell, he could have sexual attraction for him. He could have anything.
Pause.
But
Like,
I'm just trying to show you like the
yeah,
ridiculous range of what is possible. But what is productive is very limited. So yeah, he could feel that way, but why? Like, what's the use of that? It's just if you're abroad, you don't have any choice because you can't control yourself. If you're abroad, you're like, I feel sad, I feel mad, I think I'm on my period, give me some Midol. Like, if you're abroad, you can't control yourself. But the height of manliness is to say, you know what, Pop? And you ain't even got to have this conversation out loud with another man in your head. You know what, Pop? I would have benefited greatly if you were around to take care of me, to watch over me. And I can even think of specific situations. If my father was there at a given situation, my whole life trajectory would be different. But hell, when I think of stuff like that, I could even also say, well, shit, if my parents were upper class, my life would be different. If I was born in Nigeria, my life would be different. There's so many ifs that are all not reality. So instead of dealing with the if, I deal with the reality. And I don't talk about what happened in the past because you can do nothing about that. I talk about the moves that have to happen now, today, because I have control over now and today. And you don't need a therapist to come to that realization, because most therapists are just going to extend the amount of time that you're on payroll, or rather that they're on payroll, getting paid by you, by teaching you that trauma never goes away and you have to deal with it every day. And they teach you all this nonsense instead of saying, hey, that's not trauma. That's life. Life can be
no,
hard. Life has
teach you to get
challenges.
past the trauma. They don't teach you that.
But you never do. That's why you never do, though.
Eventually you do. You learn that through, I will say, so a point to you on this one. I will say facing your traumas or facing the life, as you call it, does help when you face it, you know. So I can say that.
I think that a great father or a patriarch in your family would do you so much better than a therapist, especially because increasingly females are therapists. Now, what kind of psychopath would go to a female for advice on getting their head together? They head ain't never together. And that's not just me saying that for entertainment purposes. 23% of females in their 40s and 50s are on psychotropic drugs just to get through the day. They're on head pills just to get through the day. So how could you go to an unstable creature trying to find out how to become stable? It's an exercise in futility.
I don't even know if that's even a fact.
That is, in fact, a fact, because unlike you, I don't say something and then research. I research and then I say something. So if you'd like to know if that's a fact, I'm down to make a bet. I like to bet people when they challenge my facts because I'm so certain of my facts. Would you like to make a bet?
What's depending on the bet? What's up?
No, stop searching. Stop searching. Don't look over there. Let's make the
bet.
bet. You're challenging if my facts are facts. And I'm saying I'm a well-researched person and I'm a man of integrity. My facts are definitely facts. So I would like to propose a bet. What's the number you'd like to operate at? And then I'll accept your bet. And we will pay the bet today during the live stream just to make sure that whoever wins gets their money.
You have Cash App?
I don't have Cash App. I have Venmo. I have PayPal. And I can send you an invoice. And maybe you can send me an invoice. But I assure you I can get you paid.
I only have Cash App and Apple Pay.
Apple Pay. I have Apple Pay.
Yeah.
So would you like to make a wager?
All right. So.
And we're going to pay the money during the live stream.
Oh, no, I'm a man of my words. I'm not going to be one of those people who are going to be like, oh, no, I wouldn't do that. No, I
cool.
wouldn't do that.
Great. So how much would you like to wager?
Bet 5.
$5 or 500,
Yeah,
5,000,
$5. Oh, chill, dude. I'm not a millionaire, man. Relax.
five
You know what I mean?
$5.
Yeah.
I mean, Apple Pay, I'd have to give you my phone number, right?
You
I don't
have
know if I want to
assistants or something that you can
I don't
use,
know if I
I
want to
guess. I don't know.
give you my phone number to win $5. That's not
Eh,
even.
it is.
That's
It is what
crazy.
it. I'm
Okay,
no. All right. So
that's crazy. So what you're
yeah,
basically saying is that you don't believe, you are questioning my facts just to question them. You actually don't even. You're pretty
I
confident that
I
I'm telling the
don't
truth.
know.
You're
I'm
playing
just
games.
no, 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 no one. No. All right. So
You're
what I'm
playing
saying is, I
games.
really don't
You're
even know
playing
if that's even
games.
a fact. Like, where did that even come from? Like, what?
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Who
So
did the research on that?
since you don't believe in my integrity, I'm saying I accept that. I propose that you make some money on this. Like, why don't you make some money? Let's make it interesting. Let's do 500.
I'm not putting up 500 right now. See, you can. You're of that capital. I'm not of that capital right now. No.
But here's the good news. Here's the good
Yes.
news. I mean, you have $500, right? Like you can
Yes.
access $500, right? Okay,
Yes.
I figured as much. Very good. So being that you can access $500, if you're not wrong, then it's all butter. You heard me? It's all.
Yes. Just because I can access 500 doesn't mean I'm okay with losing 500. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you wouldn't
There's a
lose
difference
it.
on that.
You wouldn't lose it because in your heart of hearts, you believe that I'm making up random statistics. So in as much as that's the
No.
case, since I'm lying, you're going to win $500.
I'm not going to jump to the fact that you're lying. I'm just saying, is that even a real
So why are
thing?
you playing
I'm questioning.
games?
I'm
Why?
questioning. I asked a question like, where did that even come from? Because I've never heard such a statistic. So when I question a statistic, I'm like, is that a real thing? I want to look it up. Like, come on, is that even a real thing that most women are
Let me
under
ask you a question.
psychotropics?
Why do you, I didn't say most. Why
Oh,
do you think
you said
that
23%. It was like a
that's what I said.
23%. That's not a large number though.
Approximately. Wait, you said approximately 23% of women being on head pills is not a large number? Are you on drugs?
No,
Are you on head pills?
no, because because at least
Do you
70,
realize
you know,
if we took 23, we'd probably round it to 25, and 25% is 1 in 4. Meaning if you have 4 women in a room, one of them is pretty much crazy.
okay.
Are
When
we
it's broken up
serious?
into a fraction, when it's broken up into a fraction like that, that's different. But that's I just never heard that statistic. So if I'm questioning a
Yeah.
statistic that I've
Okay,
heard,
let me ask you a
I'm
question. Have
going
you ever
to
heard of Mauritius? Have you ever heard of Mauritius?
no.
Okay, yeah. So does that mean that the country of Mauritius doesn't exist because you never heard of it? It just means you're not
Um,
knowledgeable. It doesn't mean it
am I
exists.
not
It means you lack
allowed to?
knowledge.
If I'm not, if I want to not be ignorant on something, and I say, hey, is that a real thing? And if I want to look it up because I don't like being ignorant on certain subjects, I'm out. If I can't say, hey, let me look this up. Like, is that even a real thing? Is that a bad thing for me now to say, hold on, is that a real thing? I've never heard of that. And I'm literally
Fascinating.
saying to you within the statement, I've never heard of that.
Right. Shout out to
I
Jefferson. He writes, tell that boy to talk right. The name is Fax Kellerman. I'm trying to tell you, man. Shout out to Nicaragua. He writes, I bet $5 this ball can't do 5 push-ups and 5 sit-ups. Damn. Goddamn.
I could do that,
Okay.
but okay.
Bro said he got the bread on deck. He tried to bet. Wowzer. Okay, let me pull up that statistics for you. Actually, you're not betting. I'm not pulling it up. You can look that up on your free time.
I'll look that up on my free time. I just asked. I've
Yeah.
never heard of that. I think that's okay for me to say I've never heard of something.
Got you. Fascinating. Well, let me ask you. I'm just curious. Do you think I made that up?
I'm not saying you made it up, so I can't say I believe that you made it up, but I can say I'm not sure if that's a fact.
Well, then why not just make the bet? Sounds like you think I'm a liar of some sort.
Two things can be true at the same time. Two things can be true at the same time. I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm just saying I'm not sure if that's a real thing.
Right. So, like, what you're doing right now is very underhanded and very effeminate, and I just want everyone to know for the record.
If I can admit,
real quick. Real quick. The
please,
challenge with being me in this space is that I want the respect that I've earned. I want the respect that I have earned.
Where am I disrespecting you?
You can Google my name and you can find years of integrity and accomplishment. Every university I went to, I performed at an elite level. And at my graduate program, after I left, they awarded me distinguished alumnus. I performed well in business. I went from nothing to something. I've been honest. I've worked hard. I don't expect to be questioned like I've not demonstrated over year after year. Like I would come on here and start lying all of the sudden. I've only been able to get out of the mud by having honesty and integrity. And that's what I tell you guys. It's like, you can't respect the best of you. Huh? You don't respect the best. I'm the best of black men. You don't respect the best of you. That's why you guys get no respect in this world. You don't respect your own greats. You hear me?
I'm respected. I'm
Like,
very
that's
respected
crazy to
in
me.
my community.
I'm not
very
saying you're
respected in my
not
community.
respected. I'm not saying that. I'm not
And
saying you're
I
not a
can
respectable
respect
guy.
you. I
I
can
just think it's
respect you.
strange. I think it's strange that we're coming on here questioning me. Like I don't always come with facts that are precise and correct. Have you ever
if
heard
I've
of Harvard?
never
Yes or no?
heard-
Have you
Yes.
ever heard of Harvard? Yes or no?
I've heard of Harvard.
You've heard of Harvard. Great. It reads, quote, 23% of women in their 40s and 50s take antidepressants.
And a high percentage.
What did
of
I
those
say?
black men.
What
You.
did I say?
You said 20% of women in their early 40s.
I didn't say
and 50s take
20%.
antidepressants. 23.
I did not say 20%.
Sorry for the misquote. 23. Okay.
I said 23% of women in their 40s and 50s take antidepressants.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically quoted it verbatim from memory. Correctly, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now here's the kicker. Here's the thing that should blow your mind. Before I was on the internet, in the real world, I get paid to go to universities at every level, including the graduate level, and lecture and give information in a paid capacity. What I'm doing here, people should be thankful for because I'm actually knowledgeable and skilled. Every time I speak, I talk the facts. And if I ever say anything wrong, I will go back and I will take down that information. I'll pull down the video or I'll edit it or I'll apologize, but I will never let a lie stand. I come here to tell the facts, man. I find it annoying and angering and disappointing when I have to play these damn games when no one has ever exposed me to be anything less than 100. You heard me? I'm not 99. I'm not 98. I'm not 97. Nigga, I'm 100 every time. So why we got to play these games? Like I'm going to show up and make up a statistic to defeat you. The word? I'm going to make up a statistic to defeat you? Come on, dog.
What's wrong with me? Wax, I'm not part of the 1%. Why me like that? Why emphasize that like that?
Of all the things I've done in my life,
I'm a black man.
no,
just like
no,
you. There's
no.
difference.
With
I don't know
much
why I
respect,
emphasize on
with
that.
much respect to you, but with all the things I've done in my life, you know,
I get what
pitching
you're
a
saying.
business
I
to
get
the
what you're saying.
Chinese government, doing a deal with the Korean government, doing an innovative grant deal with the Puerto Rican government, getting all of these benefits and talking through the data of my tech business. Anytime I could have lied and exaggerated to get more money, to get a better deal, I skipped all those opportunities to lie to come talk to a nigga in a do-rag and tell the nigga a lie. Like, do you see what I'm talking about?
I have hair. I'm off work. Nigga,
No, there's no disrespect. If I had hair, I'd probably be wearing a do-rag too. But do you get my point?
Yeah.
Like I did all that shit just to come here and lie to you?
Brother, I didn't know what you said it was a fact. If I'm not allowed to question things, if you're gonna do critical thinking, you're gonna do critical questioning.
Nah,
So
man.
I'm not allowed to question things.
No, it's about respect and hierarchy.
So you
It's
felt
about
disrespected because I questioned
no,
you.
it's about respect as a man. Respect the man for who he actually is. You hear me? When you playing with these little rascals out here, ask them twice. Ask them twice. You ain't never seen me catch a L out here. You never seen me present faulty facts. You barely even hear me say You have to listen to 10 years of videos to hear me say This is high level right here, man. Like recognize where you at. You dealing with a top dog in this. If this debating stuff, if this was basketball, I'm on the all-star team, man. Can't nobody see me out here. I don't have to think twice. My short-term recall, my long-term recall is perfect. I went through Berkeley and Hopkins. I didn't take notes. You heard me? Like, I remember sitting in the front row and the professor said, "Are you going to take notes?" I said, "I'm paying attention." I said, "I'm paying attention." I took notes while you were talking for my own entertainment. It's a joke to me. So I'm just saying, how are you not paying attention and figuring out who you're dealing with? To act like I'm going to just sit here and make up statistics to defeat you. I'm not here to defeat you. I'm here to deal in truth.
A lot of debaters do deal with false statistics.
A lot of debaters make up statistics.
Do.
I hear you on that.
You do.
But if you look into who they are, before YouTube, before debate, they were nobody. They were nobody. They have no background. There's no pedigree. They can't embarrass themselves. Lying is not a concept to them. They don't have a name. My name means a lot. That's why I say Marquette Devon Burton, my whole name. I say my whole name because my name means something. I don't lie to people. I don't come out here making up stuff. Like, that's never happened. There's nowhere you can go on the internet and find that I made up anything ever, not one time. I've never had a bad business dealing with me cheating, lying, or stealing. I've never done that my whole life. There's no evidence of that. So it's like, why would you engage me like that? I represent you. Like, that's the thing that messes me up. It's like, I represent you. I'm the best of you. When I go out in this world, I'm the smartest nigga most people have ever met in real life. They don't know we exist. I represent the best of you. And you treat me like this.
You feel like you're above most of us?
I am. I don't feel. I am.
What makes you besides the 1%?
I'll give you an example. If you rolled a basketball over and I picked up the basketball and you said, "Marquette, are you above people in basketball?" I'd say most people, but it's important to note, I ain't shit when it comes to basketball. That's why I didn't play college ball and I didn't play pro ball and I didn't play Euro ball because I'm not qualified. I don't rank in that. I'm nobody and nothing with a basketball in my hand or a football. But what I'm talking about is a different realm. I don't play games in other people's realms. In my realm, I'm dominating. So I'm not going to play games and act like we're equal. We're not equal. That's a lie. So when you ask me, am I in the top 1% of black men? By every measure you want to pull up. Like, what measure you want to pull up?
Now I'm going to say basketball. But
that's not a measure, though. You see what I'm saying?
I'm messing with that. Was a joke. That was a joke.
But honestly, in basketball, I probably am in the top 1%. It's just that the 1% of basketball doesn't really matter because every black guy plays basketball. So it's a big pool. So the 1% is bigger than the NBA. I could tell you can't play basketball, but I ain't nothing in basketball. And I know that. And I wouldn't lie about like acting like I'm something. I'm not even tall enough to be anything in basketball. And I don't lie about that. So it's like, why do you have problems accepting where I am? I find that to be strange. I think maybe his phone went out. For the people watching, I just want to give you guys a little notes on the black mentality. Black people are such a low self-esteem people. They don't believe in themselves. They secretly hate themselves, many of them. And because they hate themselves, if a white guy comes along or an Asian guy or an Arab guy, you'll let the Asian guy or the Arab guy, who's an average person, you'll give them all the respect that is not due. But if a black guy comes along and says, "Hey, man, I'm Mike Jordan in this realm. I'm Mike Jackson in this realm," they try to play you out, man. Your own people, they try to play you out. And all I'm saying to little buddy is like, bro, why are we playing games? You know, I only come with the facts. Why are you questioning things that are basic? And then I said, do you want to bet on it? Do you believe in your objection? He don't even believe what he's saying. He just wants to try to degrade. And that's devil stuff right there. Those are devils. There's no honor there. It's just a shame that black people don't respect their real heroes. They like a Charleston White. Black people love a Charleston White because he looks like a degenerate. So they're still seeing an image of a successful black man, but he looks like a wreck. You hear me? And that's how black people view themselves subconsciously, as a wreck. And that's why when they see the big homie, you hear me? MDB label, you dig? They see your boy with the custom shirt, fresh every day, suited and booted, speaking Queen's English, man, they secretly hate that. You hear me? They hate that because they don't feel like they're really anything. And they hate to see me showing what a black man can be. So that's why I'm like tripping off of you. Like, why don't you, like, why are you, do you think I'm a regular black guy? Is that what you think? Where's the evidence on that? Like, where do you get that from?
Bro, you bleed the same blood I do, bro.
You said what?
You bleed the same way I do.
Do you think you and I are on the same level?
Not financially, no.
Forget financially. Forget that. What level have you? Okay, how about fitness?
We're both. You say you're in the worst shape too.
I'm in my worst shape, which is still 30 times better than your worst shape.
Okay.
How about this?
And height, I'm taller than you.
How about this?
You're 5'9". How tall are you?
I'm not 5'9". Are you on drugs, boy?
According to your wiki, bro.
I don't. Who filled out the wiki? Are you a goofy? This is why you guys got to get off the internet.
No,
I'm 6 foot. I'm 6 foot, and I will break your jaw. You would never, ever stand. Listen, listen. No, hold on one second. You way out of line.
I wrestled in college and high school.
I will break your jaw. I will break your jaw. You are way off point. And let me tell you something else.
On your back. Let's not do that.
Pause. You're sick. But let me tell you something else. Check this out. Check this out.
Let's not do that.
You're a coward. No. Let me set you straight because everybody can see this. Everybody can see this. Everybody can see this. Right here on my wall, there's a belt, a boxing belt that I earned from socking shit out. Niggas like you. Okay. Show me a trophy from wrestling. Show me a trophy from wrestling.
Bro, I gotta dig that out. It's in my
Just show me one. Just show me one. Show me one.
I gotta dig that shit out.
You don't have to dig it out. You don't have any. You're an exaggerator. And I knew you were an exaggerator. Off rip. I knew it. I could smell phony from miles away.
Okay, hold on.
I could smell phony from miles away. Now, here's the point. You're a clown. You think I'm 5'9", I'm 6 foot, and I'm in great shape. Way better than you. And I will break your jaw. And the more important thing, if I ever saw you in person, you would never have that energy because you're sweet. You would never have that energy. You would never, because you're not like that. You're not like that. You're effeminate.
You would be dead wrong.
You're effeminate. I'm not assuming. I've been around the world. You're dead wrong. I will break your jaw. You can't even bench your body weight.
I bet you would not do that. I can bench you though.
You can't even bench you can't even bench your body weight. You're pathetic. You're pathetic. And you were so scared earlier. You start talking about you have guns. Talking about working out, you talk about you have guns. Here's the difference. Here's the difference. You never hurt anybody in your whole life. Hold on one second, young blood. Hold on one second, young blood. Hold on one second, young blood. You never hurt nothing in your whole life. You never even been through anything in your whole life. Listen to me, young blood. Listen to me, young blood. Have you ever poked anything up? You ever shot anything up? You ever socked anybody out? You've done none of the above.
You've done none of the above. Yes.
You've done none of the above.
Yes.
You got a criminal record for that? You're a liar.
Yes.
You're a liar.
I don't need a criminal record because niggas get away with it.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference. Because you've done nothing. Because you've done nothing. You're just making it up. You're just making it up.
You're saying nothing.
I'll tell you. Listen up. You gotta be silent for a second. Listen up. Listen up.
You want the clicks.
Listen up. Listen up. I grew up in California. I grew up in California. Check the records. Check the records. Check the records.
Ask the niggas in the hood.
Check the
Ask
records.
the people in the hood.
Here's
Check
the
the
difference between you and I.
Check the hood.
Hold on
You
one
sound
second.
dumb as-
One second, young blood. Wilson, calm
sound
down
dumb.
real quick. Wilson, calm down real quick.
Listen,
Let me tell you
listen.
something, young blood.
You know,
What was your
chose
last
to hand me
case?
up. You
What
chose to
was
hand
your
me
last
up.
case that you caught? What was your last case that you caught?
I don't have a criminal record.
You have
And
no
know
criminal
that due to
record.
my job.
Oh, okay, you have no criminal record. Okay, now let me just tell you something real quick.
I
Wilson.
don't need one to prove
You
that
have,
I'm
you have two kids. You have two kids that you care about. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that somebody told to me. Watch your mouth, because you like to make it home to your family. Like you need to get control of your mouth.
You
Because
can
the
do
thing
the
is,
same.
when I say no, hold on one second, young blood. When I say the things I say,
You're still
number one,
touchable.
I mean every bit of it, and I'll shed blood for it, whether it's your blood or my blood. And that's
You're
documented.
still
Unlike
touchable.
you, hold on,
You're
don't
still
talk. Don't
touchable.
talk. Let me finish. Let me
Pieces
finish.
that are
I'm gonna listen to
documented.
you. Let me
You're
finish.
still touchable.
Young man, just stop real quick. I want to teach you something.
You
You're
wanna
a
learn
guy.
something? Look me
One
up.
second. One second. You're a guy who works for the United States government. Talking about you from the hood. I'm a guy that my last charge, I was caught with 100,000 cash and a loaded strap. And if you look at the body cam footage, I told the police to take me to jail. I ain't got shit to say to you. And if you check the rest of my background, you find out that I'm nothing nice. I'm not making up stuff like you. I'm talking about document. Don't interrupt, young man. I'm talking about documented evidence of how I get down. Documented evidence. You're talking about made up shit. You're talking about make believe. So I want you to be careful. No, listen. I want you to be careful. Hold on a second. Don't talk. I'm gonna let you talk. No, buddy. I'm gonna let you talk. Just be quiet. I just want you to understand the difference between saying what you would do, when you talking to niggas that then did it. You heard me? You talking to niggas that then did all this shit you saying you would do. And it's documented. So like, don't play games like that. Don't play games like that.
You done?
Now tell me what's documented about you.
Are you done?
Like what's verified about you?
To have one thing just because people
nothing's
don't get
verified
caught with certain things. Just because people don't get caught with things, there's multiple people in your chat that are from the hood that could be like, oh, nah, I done did mad shit, but I never got caught, so it's not documented. So it's impossible not to get caught with a crime.
Yes, because if you're really outside, you've done enough dirt that you're gonna get caught at some point.
It's impossible. No,
you never been outside. You never been outside. You did like one crime. You jaywalked.
I did
like jaywalked one time.
I guarantee you, if you was to come up to my face and say all this shit, I would crack off on you. I'm not.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Promise you that.
Let me ask you this. Where do you live?
Let's DM that. I don't know your people. I don't know who you got.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get caught off guard like that. Crazy as hell. You sound
number one
saying that.
I wouldn't send anybody at you. You ain't got to be scared like that.
Yeah, but
I
see,
could
even when it comes
for
to
the record though. I just want to state this for the record though. For the record, I could though, and it wouldn't be off no internet stuff. It'd be people that I grew up with.
You could.
But check this out.
Pretty sure you could.
No. Check this out. Tell me again your stats because you're really proud of your stats. What's your height and weight?
You're not saying nothing. You're not saying nothing.
What is your height and weight?
6'3", 260.
Nice. You're 6'3", 260. Okay. And you said that if we were face to face, you would take off on me, right?
If provoked, yes.
Okay.
So if a nigga was to tell me how dumb,
no, that's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. Check this out. Check this out.
Shit like that, you dumb.
That's cool. Check this out. Let's make a deal here. I'm gonna fly you out to my home. And we will spar 5 rounds boxing. I'll give you a pair of gloves. We'll lace up the gloves. We'll spar. Now, mind you, you said it yourself. You're taller than me and much heavier than me. You said I'm 5'9", you 6'3". We put on some gloves and we throw down. And if you survive, if you survive 5 rounds, I didn't even say win. If you survive, I will cover all of your expenses to get you. I'll cover the expenses you had to come see me, and I'll cover the expenses to get back. And We can get this set up right now. I just want to be clear. If you believe in yourself that you could see me with hands, book it, and everybody on the internet has my word. Every penny you spend, I will give back to you. However you like, cash, any check, money order, whatever you like. I will see to it that you have not lost a penny. What's that?
I'm not gonna give. I don't want to give back what I spent. I want more than that. Double it. You got the money for it. You have the capital.
What are you scared?
You have the capital. I'm game for it, but I'm not gonna fucking
You're not game for it. Because here's the thing, bro. You playing games out here, bro. You playing games out here, bro.
I'm literally down for it. What's up? We can do that. We can actually do that.
Okay, so check this out. Check this out. I'm gonna tell you this right now. How soon can you get out here? Let's book it right now. Let's book it right now.
Where are you
at? Let's book it right now.
Where you at?
My closest airport is Savannah. My closest airport is Savannah. When you land in Savannah, yes, Savannah, Georgia. When you land in Savannah, I'll get an Uber. I'll set up an Uber. I'll bring you straight to the plantation, and we'll let you do whatever you need to do. Hydrate, have something to eat, use the restroom. Then we put the gloves on, and we're gonna fade up for 5 rounds, 4 minutes each, 30-second break in between. And we're gonna record it too, so nobody lies about what happened. We don't want no lies. We ain't gonna live stream it, but we're gonna record it. And I tell you what, let's do it like this. I'll give you $1,000. So if you survive the 5 rounds, I will cover your expenses and I'll give you $1,000. How's that?
I'm down.
Yes or no? Are you down?
Yes.
Okay, great. So how soon can you get out here?
Give me about a.
And I'm talking. I'm literally talking about.
I have a full-time job, so I do have.
I want to hear tomorrow, like tomorrow, Monday. Here, if you have a job, I want to hear Saturday of next week. That's the 22nd.
I do have a job.
Saturday's
so I do
the
have to take time
22nd.
off. I do have to.
Saturday's a weekend.
Time off. We can actually.
Saturday is a weekend. You can't do the 22nd.
I'll DM you. I'll show you my city. You can come to my city. We can find a local gym, and we can do that too.
Dog, you gay, bro? You gay?
How was that gay?
I hate niggas like you, bro.
You can come to me.
You weak.
I'm telling you, you can come to me.
I hate niggas like you.
Damn, you soft as fuck. If you want to set this up for
you're gay, bro.
Advantage,
you're gay.
You're
I literally made this as easy as possible. I said I'm gonna cover your travel and I'm gonna pay you $1,000, and then you try to change it all of a sudden. You try to change it all of a sudden.
If I can't make it in a month, then you can come to my city.
You work a 9 to 5.
I work
Saturday.
I work 12-hour shifts, and I do work Saturdays. So I'm telling you, you can come to my city too.
Dog.
You feel me? We can go to the nearest gym and we can get it. Why are you so soft? Why are you so scared when I say come to me?
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how you already agreed. It's kind of weird how you already agreed. And then you start like making up stuff. That's hella weird, bro.
If I can't make it in a month, then you come to me too. I'm saying yes. I make more than $1,000 in a week, so that's nothing. So I'm telling you, yo, you can come to me. So come to me. I don't want to go to a plantation. What kind of weird shit is that? I'm telling you, you can come to me too.
Are you
can
scared?
Find a regular gym,
bro.
We can find a regular gym. I'm not a part of no boxing gym because I don't box, I wrestle.
That's so weird,
so I'm
bro.
saying yes.
Can you just real quick? Can you tell me how come you let me go all through all the particulars? Just hold on, dog. Just stop talking real quick. Just stop talking real quick. Just stop talking real quick.
Your feelings in particular.
Just stop talking real quick. Stop talking. How you let me go through all the particulars and then at the end you want to say, "Oh, come to me"? Like we already had a deal.
I just said if I can't make it out within the month, you can.
Dog, you're nobody. What do you mean if you can't make it out? Just take you get 2 days off every week.
Know who you are.
You're a 9 to 5er. You get 2 days off every week. Like
matter.
What do you think? You're the president of America?
I get
all
called
you have
in.
to
I
do
work
is take off one day.
Like, I get called in too.
I just want to get clear. I want to be clear. Are you suggesting in a given work week you don't get 1 day off?
I do get 1 day off. I do.
Then come through. Like, what's the issue?
You know how long it's gonna take me to get to Savannah, Georgia?
Dog.
bro.
What?
I'm 9 to 5, like you said. I
I'm
don't
sorry,
live the
man.
lifestyle you live, where you can just up and do shit. I'm not part of
I'm
the
paying for your
1%.
travel.
Do you not see how the wealth disparity goes against
I'm
us?
paying. No, I'm paying for your travel though, and
Do
I'm
you
offering
not
you
understand wealth
$1,000.
disparity?
I'm paying for your travel. What does
Like I
wealth
said,
matter?
I'm
I'm
with the
paying for
shit.
your
I'm
travel.
with the shit. I'm with the shit. That's not even an issue.
I'm gonna just be
That's
honest
not
with
the
you. I've dealt
issue.
with a lot of people
I'm
who
with
are
the
with the
shit.
shits, and you're not one of them. Because
I'm
I
with
just
the
offered
shit.
to pay for your travel, and I'm gonna
Bro,
give you
just because they
$1,000 on
sound
top of that
$1,000
to
means
fight
nothing to me.
somebody smaller than you,
$1,000
and you're
means nothing to you.
scared.
And I'm still saying I'm with it.
I just want to. I just want
If
to
I'm
note
saying
for
you can
the
also,
record.
we can also
I
go to each
offered
other's
to pay
city.
for your travel and give you
We heard all that.
$1,000 to fight
$1,000
somebody
means nothing.
smaller than you,
I'm
and
with
you're
it.
scared.
I've already
That's
said I'm with it.
crazy.
Who said I'm scared? You put no fear in my heart. You put no fear in my heart. My young woman, you don't do it
You
for me.
just said
You
that you
don't do
live
it for
too
me.
far away, but you
Bro,
live in
you don't
America
do it
though.
for me. You
You
don't
live in
do it for me.
America. Like, what state
Fear
do you live
between
in?
me and you
What
does not
state do you
work.
live in? What state do you
I'm not
live
even
in?
gonna say that again. But I'm a DM you.
What?
I'm a DM you.
What
I'm a
the,
DM you. I'm a
bro?
DM you.
You're
And then we're
so
gonna set that up.
outside, but you can't.
I'm a
You can't.
DM you, and then we're gonna do that.
Wait, you're
Who
so
said I'm
outside, but
outside?
you can't say
Who said I'm
what state
outside? I've
you're
been
in.
said I'm not. I've been said I'm not.
That's
Like I've been said
insane.
that. When did I say that? Why are you making assumptions?
Wow, that's
Why
crazy.
make the assumption?
That's wild.
Why make that assumption?
That's wild.
I literally said I'll DM you my state. I'm not that far
I
from you. I will
listen,
DM you my state.
but if you're
And we
so
can go
close
to
to
any
me,
one of the local boxing gyms,
why are you
and then
playing
we can go
games,
right there.
dude? If you're so with the shits, and I just volunteered to fly you
Why?
out. I
Just because
volunteered.
you
Hold on, young
volunteered what
blood.
works
Hold
for
on, young
you, I'm
blood.
telling you, you can
I
come to
just
me too.
volunteered to fly you
You can
out and
come
give you
to me too.
$1,000. Why don't you
You can
want
come
this
to me
fame?
too. Why are you so scared to
But
come
why'd
to
you
a gym
wait
in my
till we
city?
had a deal and then change it at the
Why are
last
you
minute?
so scared to come to a gym in my city?
Why'd
Ain't
you
nothing
wait
gonna
till we had
happen
a
to you. I
deal and try
promise
to
you.
change it at the last minute?
Nobody's gonna touch you. I promise you.
Just listen real
So,
quick. Do you realize that we had a deal and you never objected to coming out this way until the very end when we almost had a deal,
I
and then all of a
said,
sudden
literally
you
said,
tried to
if
change it?
I can't come within the month, you can come to me. That's all I said.
There's no month, bro. Like, you work a regular job. In 7 days, every
Bro,
American has at least
I
one day
have
off.
shit I take
Like, why are
care
you
of too.
lying?
I take
God
care of
damn it.
shit too. You don't,
Okay, bro.
you don't
All right,
understand
man.
how jobs work, especially the job that I have. I have to make
Okay,
time to
bro.
get time
You're
off.
right. I don't
I'm
understand how
literally
jobs
saying,
work. I have
I'm
no clue
literally
how
saying,
jobs work.
if I cannot come within the month,
It's okay,
you
dog.
can
Don't
come
worry
to
about it.
me. But why are you
Don't
so
worry about
scared to
it.
come to me? Why are you so
Don't worry
objective? If
about
I say
it.
I can't come within this month, you can
Don't
come
worry
to me.
about it,
Why are
bro.
you so scared
Don't
about
worry
that?
about it.
Why
Don't
are you
worry
so
about it,
scared to leave
coward.
your plantation?
Anyway, shout to Nicaragua.
Houseboy?
He writes, we can clearly
Why are you
tell this
so scared
boy
to
is
leave your
sweet.
plantation?
He comes back. He writes, this man can literally come in on his day off,
This man's
fight,
scared.
and fly back with $1,000 in his pocket same day.
This
He's
man's
scared.
scared. This man's
Roderick
scared.
writes, if I was him,
This
I would
man's
pull
scared.
up tomorrow, just use my personal
This man's
hours for
scared.
work.
This
He's
man's scared.
bluffing.
This man's scared. You scared? You scared to leave your plantation, houseboy?
That's wild.
You scared to leave your plantation, houseboy?
Can you just tell us why is it that you agreed right
I
up until
literally
the
said
end
I
and then you
am
tried to
game.
change it?
I've
You tried
literally
to change
said, once again, are you hard of hearing? Once
you
again,
scared. You scared.
I literally said, if I cannot come within this month, you can come to my city. We can go to
Let
any
me
one of
ask
the
you a
local
question.
gyms.
Do you make $1,000 a day in your
No,
government job? No, you don't make
no.
$1,000 a day. Okay. So in as much as that's the case, why not take some paid time off or take a sick day, come get this fade, and then just go right to back to work with $1,000 up?
We can do that.
Great. Let's schedule it right now.
We're gonna schedule this.
Let's
All right.
schedule it right now.
Let's go to my DMs. All right.
Dude, we don't need
We're
to
gonna
go to
schedule
DMs. All you
this.
have to do, honestly, like, I got my calendar up right now. And I actually have an event on the 22nd that I will cancel for you because I want the fade. So
I
since
love
you're
that. I love
here
that for you.
and
I
you're
love that for
talking
you.
all of this like I'm big and tall, I've heard this a million times. I
Bro,
love
you
it.
challenged me to a
So
fight
since you're
because
big and
of what
tall,
reason?
no.
Because I
Since
got
you're
to you
big and tall,
emotionally, you're challenging
listen,
me to a fight.
stop it,
You
bro.
challenged me
Stop
to
it.
a fight
Just
because
you're
I hurt your
scared. Don't play
emotions.
all that. Let's schedule
Little
it. Don't
man
talk about all
complex,
that other
you're
stuff.
scared.
Let's
You,
schedule
you, you got
now.
intimidated because I
Since
said I was taller
I'm
than you.
terrified,
But
let's schedule
I
it
am
now.
here
Let's
for it.
real quick,
I'm
real
here
quick.
for it.
Just
I'm here for it.
stop.
I'm here for it.
20
All right.
seconds.
So
Saturday.
I'm
You're
looking at
free
my
right now,
schedule.
which is Saturday. What about Saturday?
I just got off work. So I literally just got off work. That's one of the seconds I just got home from work.
What are your days off?
We can do this either Thursday or Friday.
Okay,
Coming.
great. So Thursday or Friday. Let's do Thursday because it's sooner. That's Thursday the 20th. That's perfect.
Okay.
Do you mind going on flights.google.com and looking at what you can get from Savannah, Georgia?
I mean, I'm just gonna drive there. It's closer to drive. It's gonna take me a few hours.
You live close enough to drive? Why are we even having this conversation? So check this out. Okay, so check this out. You're close enough to drive. How soon can you get here? Because I'll fade you tomorrow. I'll fade you tomorrow. Savannah, Georgia.
I work tomorrow, but my next off day is Wednesday and Thursday. I just said that.
No, you said Thursday and Friday, actually.
Yeah.
You said Thursday and Friday. You're lying
Thursday,
already.
Friday.
You're lying again.
Wow, because I misspoke.
Which are your off
Man,
days? Is it Wednesday, Thursday, or is it Thursday, Friday? What are your
Thursday
off
and Friday.
days?
Thursday and Friday is my off day this week.
Great. Thursday and Friday. Now, would you like to come get this fade on Thursday?
We can do that.
Okay. So I just want to state for the whole public, you're claiming that you want to drive here, not fly here.
I can do that.
Okay. Now, personally, I think it's a bit of a cop-out because if you spend the money to get your flight to come here, you're more likely to come.
I didn't
But I think
update
that
the real ID thing. I didn't update the real ID thing to go through that. That's why I have to do that.
Okay. Okay, cool. So Thursday the 20th, you're gonna drive here.
Okay. Send me an address. And I'm down.
It's crazy how nobody believes you.
It's crazy how, if I'm telling you, send me an
Crazy how
address, I don't
nobody
mind
believes
taking a
you.
drive. What the fuck? Like, where's the confusion?
Because it went from a flight and then now all of a sudden you're gonna drive. It's like you keep changing things. It's kind of like
just said why I
seems
couldn't take the
fake.
flight. I literally just say that.
Yeah, but before we were
Just
talking
send me
about
the
flights.
address, bro. Just send me the address.
Before we were talking about
This is all
flights, and now all of a
semantics
sudden
now.
you're
This is all
driving.
semantics now. Send me the
It's not semantics,
address.
it's a different thing.
Send me the address. I don't care about nothing you're gonna
Now,
say next.
let me tell you what's very
Send me the
strange. If
address.
you work for the government, but you don't have a real ID, that doesn't sound real. You
No,
work
you
for
don't
the
actually.
government,
You don't
but you don't
need
have a
the
real
real
ID.
ID. You know what the real ID thing is when you
I
put that
do.
star shit on it.
Yeah,
And
I
that
do.
shit was just
I do.
updated 2 years ago. My ID is still valid. My license is still
Hmm.
valid. So once
Mm.
again, send me the address. I
Okay.
don't mind that drive.
Okay. So let me just confirm this real
That's
quick.
all I'm saying.
Let me just confirm this real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
If
I
you are not
drive across
here,
states all the time.
1 second. If you are not here fading up on Thursday, what will the reason be? Like, is there any legitimate reason that you would not be here fading up on Thursday?
I couldn't tell you to take one right now, so doesn't matter.
No, I'm asking, is there any reason that you would not be here Thursday fading up?
I can't think of one right now, so no.
Okay. So I'm just going to state that if you're not here on Thursday fading up is because you lied and or got scared, right? Because you should be here otherwise, right?
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to confirm because if the people are not able to see a fade on Thursday, that means that you lied or got scared.
Send me the address.
That's not an issue. But let's just make sure that we understand this.
Okay.
Because no one doubts that I'm going to send you an address. No one doubts that part.
Okay.
No one doubts that.
Okay.
Now, I just want to make it known while we're here for the record. If you're not here Thursday and we're not fading up, that means that you got scared and or you lied. That's what that means, right?
Sure. You paying for room and board too?
What did you need room and board? You said it's close enough. Catch this
Yeah,
fade. It's like it's gonna be like less than 30. It's less than 30 minutes, and then just drive home. What the hell are you talking about? Room and board now?
Oh no,
This nigga talking about room and board now.
30 minutes.
Dude, you's a damn jokester, dog. You's a jokester. This nigga talking about room and board.
8-hour drive.
Are we serious right now? What?
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, I just asked one question.
Are we
I
serious?
can't ask one question. I can't get the most out of this experience. Am I not allowed to want the most out of the experience?
Oh, you're a jokester. This dude's a goddamn jokester, man. The damn weirdo.
Oh yeah, come on, man. Am I not allowed to want the most out of the experience? Am I not allowed to? Like I'm with it. That's fine.
You're not with it because you're a
I
jokester. I
am.
could already tell you one of them video
Oh my
game
God!
niggas.
If I
You one of them
literally
video
said,
game niggas. You're not with
send
nothing,
me
dog.
the address, it
You're
sounds
not
like
with
you're
nothing,
copping out
dog.
now. It sounds
All
like you're
I was
copping out
asking
now.
you, all I
It
asked
sounds
you
like a cop out.
is that
Now it
if
sounds
you
like a
don't
cop
show
out.
up, you're gonna be scared or a liar, and
Now
then
it
here you are
sounds
talking
like you're
about room and
copping
board.
out.
You's a weirdo, dog.
You just tried to kick me
You's a
for
weirdo.
literally saying I'm with it.
You're the weirdest nigga on
So
earth,
which one
man.
is it?
Why,
Oh
if we
my
talking about
God! Why are you
trade, you're
so
talking about
scary?
room and board?
Yo, you are
Why are you talking
scary
about
as
room
fuck.
and board?
Because
You
I
a
want to enjoy the
coward.
experience. I've never been on a plantation house, nigga.
Listen, here's
So
the
I
thing,
want
my
to
boy.
see the experience.
To be honest with you, you're not
I
gonna
want to
come
see
out
the
here because
experience.
you're scared. But if you did
Oh
come
my
out
God! I
here,
said it multiple
I
times.
would beat you so badly. I would beat you so
Ew.
badly. Honestly, no,
You sound
honestly, I
so
would
scary.
brutalize you. I would
You sound
brutalize you
so
so
scary.
badly.
You
would go
you sound
home to
so
your old
scary.
lady. You would go home to your
You
old
sound
lady.
so
You wouldn't even
scary.
want her to touch your body.
Oh.
You wouldn't even want her to touch you.
Mm-hmm.
I have you pissing blood. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
have you pissing blood. Straight
Uh-huh.
up.
I'm not a drinker, bro. I'm
Only
not
only
pissing
room
blood.
and board you gonna get is that hospital bed when I'm done with you.
Uh-huh.
That's why you don't want to come, because
Ooh.
you
I'm
could
literally
tell that
saying
I'm a
I'm with it.
serious man.
I'm so
You're
confused on
not
why
with
you're.
it.
Are you
When
copping out?
it's time to set up a
It sounds
fade,
like you're
you
copping
go
out.
from
It sounds like you're
flying
copping
to
out.
driving.
It sounds like
You
at
go
this point, it
from
sounds
I'm a
like you're copping
drive
out.
down to I need a room and
It
board.
sounds like
It's
you're
sad
copping
when you're
out.
just pretending
It
like that.
sounds like
That's
you're
so
copping out at
weird.
this point.
I've
It
seen
sounds
this a
like a cop
million
out for you at this
times.
point. I'm
I've seen this
waiting.
so many
I'm
times.
waiting, bro. It sounds like you're copping
There
out.
was an internet nerd that
It sounds
said
like
he
you're
wanted
copping
to
out.
fade, and I had sent him
Sounds
my
like you're copping
address.
out.
He never came.
It sounds like you're copping out. Oh, you're copping out. At this point, if you're too scared to send me your address, I can send you mine.
You're a clown.
If you're too scared to send me the address, I can send you mine at this point. And this way, we can't even say, "Oh no, you didn't want to come to me." If I sent you, I will send you my
You're a
address. You can
clown,
come to me.
man.
But you're at this point,
Let
you're
me
a
ask you a
joke.
question.
Go ahead.
Question.
Go ahead.
Why did he say he's making so many obstacles for a fade? Why not just be serious? We're trying to have a serious conversation
I'm
to set up a
literally
fade. Like,
saying,
why
all
are
I
you
did
playing
was
all
say,
these games?
how am I making obstacles? I literally
Why are you
said
playing games?
when I would be free.
There's nothing wrong with saying,
I
"Hey, Marquette,
just
I don't
told
want to
you,
fade." There's nothing wrong with
but
saying, "I don't want to fade." It's like either
you
you do
challenged
want
me
to
to a
fade or you
fight because
don't want to
intellectually
fade.
I hurt your feelings. Somewhere, something in me hurt your pride.
Stop it. You couldn't
Something
even
in
use
me hurt your pride.
the word gallivant correctly. You're a low
Something in
IQ
me
person.
hurt your pride.
You're a
Something
low
in me hurt
IQ
your pride.
person,
Because the first
and
thing you did was,
please,
now I
you just
gotta
sound
fight him.
silly.
This man hurt my feelings. I gotta fight him.
You just
And I'm
sound
telling you,
silly.
you could, either you
Everyone
send me
saw
the
you get
address,
obliterated. You're
send me
just a
the
silly
address,
person.
or I will send you mine. I'm
No
gonna DM
problem.
you
But
my
hey,
address as soon as it's over. I'm gonna DM
I
you
hear
my
you.
address.
Check this
As
out.
soon as it's over, I'm gonna
Stop
DM
it.
you
Stop trying to
mine.
change stuff. Stop trying to change stuff.
Or
Now
send
let me
me yours,
just
you
calm down one
scary
second.
ass man.
Just calm down one second. I just want to
This
restate
man.
this.
Okay.
I
Oh
want
my
to
God,
restate
bro. I'm
this.
literally saying, like, I
Can
don't
you
know how many times I gotta
stop
say I'm with
talking
it.
for a second? Can you please stop
Okay.
talking for a second?
Go ahead,
If
sir.
you are not here on Thursday, the only reason can be that you
said that either
lied.
you're scared or you lied.
Young man, please,
So we
please stop
established that.
talking.
We said
Just
that.
stop. No, just stop talking. I just want to Let's be clear.
Said this already.
If you are not here Thursday, it's because you lied or you got scared. There's no other reason you wouldn't be here, correct?
Yeah, we agreed to that.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Fantastic.
I hurt your feelings, bro.
Give me 1 second.
I hurt your feelings. That's really what the case was, bro.
Give me 1 second.
That hurt this man
Send me,
pride.
send me a DM right now. Send me a DM right now so you can come to the top of my inbox.
I'm like the last one up there, but I gotta close out this app. It's on the app on my phone, so if I
Yeah,
close
go
this
ahead.
app, I'm gonna leave this.
Send me a DM so you come up to the top of my inbox.
All right, I got you. All right, I'm gonna close out the app if I do that. So as soon as it's over, I'm gonna send you a DM. It's gonna look under Daz Wilson. All right.
Yeah, go ahead. Just do that and then
Okay.
come right back in. It's no problem. It's wild how people, they talk themselves up, putting themselves in positions that they know they can't win in. It's really a sad, sad thing. I think we all know he's going to no show. We all know that. But we're going to give him a chance. And if he does show, I want you guys to know if he does show, we're going to record it and we're going to sell this because it's going to be pay-per-view. Yeah. This going to be pay-per-view. I promise you. Yes, indeed. The only thing that I'm thinking is from a liability standpoint is like, do I want to scrap them on the under the awning on cement, or do I want to scrap them on the grass? Because we all know that unfortunately he's going to fall, and I don't want him to get brain damage when he hits the ground. Give me a moment to find this DM if he actually sent it. Once I find this, I'm gonna see if I can get him back on just to confirm that we're straight. Okay, I see the message from him. Address is sent. Okay. You got that address?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, do you want to Google to see how long that's going to take you to drive there?
Already did it.
What's that? Can't hear you. Are you saying anything?
I already did it.
Okay, great. Is that somewhere you can get to on Thursday?
I did. Yo, quick question. Can I wrestle in this? Or is it straight boxing?
You're gay, dog. God damn it.
Yeah,
every
quick
time.
question.
Every
Can I
time.
wrestle in this or is it straight boxing?
I said a boxing match.
I asked you a question.
Where does
Oh my
wrestling come into a
God.
boxing match? Why
If
do you
I
keep
ask you a
doing this,
question, like,
dog?
damn, nigga, you so
Like, why?
feminine.
What's going on?
Because I'm a
Like,
wrestler. I'm a wrestler. I wrestle.
okay, so
I
do you see how
wrestle. I
everybody's saying
wrestle.
like wrestling
I
in a
will put you
boxing
on
match?
your back.
What are you talking about, dog? Like, from the beginning, I
I will
said
put
I'm
you on
going
your
to
back.
put you. That's cool, bro.
I will
But
put you
from
on
the
your back.
very beginning, that's neat. That's really neat. But from the very beginning,
I
I
will.
said we're going to
Go
put
ahead.
on gloves and fade up. Like, that's not wrestling. Like that we're throwing hands, knockouts, black eyes, busted lips. We're throwing hands. We're not going to hump each other. Did bro leave? You see, and that's the thing about those wrestling dudes. They soft. They never got a black eye. They never got knocked unconscious. You hear me? They never got their teeth knocked out their mouth. So they like wrestling because they know that they're safe from real injury. When in wrestling, when it starts getting tough, this is what you do. That's what you do in wrestling. When it gets tough, you ask for mercy. In boxing, when it gets tough, you just got to get knocked out. You hear me? So listen, buddy.
Are you scared of that? Are you scared of that?
Listen, buddy. Stop it.
Are you
Stop
scared
it.
of that? Are you scared of that?
Are you not in for the wrestling? Or excuse me, are you not in for the boxing match? Is that what you're saying?
You scared to be put on your neck? Are you scared to be put on your neck?
All right, you're a homosexual. I'm done.
Bro, you scared?
Like this is how scared he is, folks. He asked for my address. I sent him my address, and now he's talking about wrestling.
Can we do both?
Now it's about wrestling.
Can we
now
do
we're
both?
talking about wrestling.
Can you accept MMA too?
I want you guys to. I want you guys to remember this.
Can we do?
First, we're gonna fly him in, and then he says, "Oh well, like if you're gonna cover all of my expenses, that's not enough. I need money." Then I say, "Okay, I'll give you $1,000." Okay, well, actually, I can't fly in. I need to drive in. Then it's like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to have time in my schedule. Who are you? So then once I accept, okay, you want to drive in? Cool, bro, drive in. Then it's, oh, like it's boxing. I thought it was wrestling. It's like, come on, man. Like you can't be serious. Like, why are you playing games? Like if you don't want to fade, just say you don't want to fade. Like all this game playing, like play with your kids, man. Like don't play with adults. That's sad. Like, why would you do that? It's embarrassing.
Why are you scared?
So I just want to say, like, so you don't actually want to box. You just want it to be gay and get my address.
How is that gay? How is that gay?
Weird, bro.
How is that gay? If I wrestled in college and high school, how is that gay?
That's cute, bro. That's really cute. So are you going to come Thursday and catch these hands?
Yes.
So you're down to come for a boxing match?
Yes.
Okay, great. Cool.
Yes.
Great. Well, you have my address. If you're not here by what time you want to get here by? I think noon is a great time to be here by.
I'll leave in the morning, so hopefully I'll be there by noon. But yeah, but I will be down there.
Okay, so if you're not here by noon, we know that you got scared then, huh?
Or I'm just on my way to traffic, and I'll DM you and let you know if I'm coming in a little late.
Okay, so you're not going to just disappear on Thursday and just like stop responding. You're actually going to show up.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's no reason you wouldn't show up because that's your day off and you agreed to do it in front of 1,000 people,
like you
right?
said, like you said. If I don't show up, either I'm scared, or what'd you say was the other reason?
Great.
Okay.
Great. Fantastic. Is there anything else that we need to talk about, or we're square? You show up noon, we fade up. You'll be gone by 1 p.m. at the absolute latest, so you'll be able to make it back home. And if you win, you'll be leaving with $1,000 cash. So you can, if you feel like you need a hotel or a hospital bed, you can get either one of those.
You're never gonna put me in the hospital.
Okay. Well, we're gonna definitely test that out. That's for sure.
Oh, we can test that.
We're for sure about to test that out.
All right. I don't want you hearing about, oh, my security stopped him on the way in or anything like that either. I'm down.
No, you know what? In fact, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be here when you get here. There's gonna be me here, and there's gonna be my old lady here. Nobody else here. It's just gonna be me and you. There's gonna be no other dudes here. There's not gonna be nobody here strong enough to stop either one of us. You heard me? So when we put them gloves on and them fists start flying, we really gonna get it in. You heard me? We
like
really
that.
gonna get it in.
No,
Ain't
I
gonna
like
be
that.
nobody here to stop anything.
I like that.
And
I
the
like
and the
that.
beautiful
I like
thing,
that.
the beautiful thing about where I live, you could scream as loud as you want. Ain't nobody gonna come get you.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, no, you like that, but you're gonna find out. You're gonna
Mhm.
find out because you're nice. You don't realize it. You don't realize how
Okay.
nice you are. You're
Okay.
nice.
And you're gonna be a victim. So I'm okay
Yeah,
with
you're
that.
nice.
I'm okay with that.
Anyways,
You're soft. You're scared. And I
right,
got you emotionally today,
right,
and this is why you have to
right,
challenge
right.
everybody to a fight that gets you emotionally. You're a little man. You're a little
Don't
man and you're a
don't
child.
don't get
I'm
scared
here
now.
for it.
You accept
I'm here
you
for it.
accepted a
I'm here
nice
for
fair
it.
fade.
I've already
Thank you.
agreed to that. I've
Don't
already agreed to
don't
that.
get mad.
I've already agreed
Don't
to
try to
I'm not mad.
run.
I'm
Thank
not
you. You
mad.
accepted a fade, and at
I'm not mad.
12 p.m. noon, you should be here, and we gonna
Mm-hmm.
lace them gloves up.
But
Amen. Praise
like you
God.
said, there'll
And
be
you,
nobody there to stop neither one of
there
us, like
won't
you
be
said.
anybody. I promise you. It'll just be me
I
and my
like
old
that.
lady. There won't be
I
nobody
like
else
that.
here.
I like
There'll
that.
be nobody else. It'll just be you,
Oh, I like that.
me, and my
Oh,
old
I
lady.
like that.
There won't be
Oh, I
nobody
like
else
that.
here.
Oh,
You
I
could
like
really
that.
get it how you live. Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
could
like
really
that.
express yourself.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that.
And what I'm
I
gonna
like
do
that.
right now for you, I'm gonna order you a pair of boxing gloves because I'm assuming you don't have any, right?
I like that. No,
I'm assuming you don't have any.
no.
I got you. I'm about to literally right now. I'm gonna order you a pair of boxing gloves
I like
because I
that.
want you to be prepared.
Amazon rush it. I'm here.
It don't even have to rush because like you're like days away. It's Saturday, so just regular delivery. You feel me? It'll be a 2-day
I like
delivery,
that.
regular
I like
stuff.
that. I like that. I like
Mhm.
that. You're gonna find I'm really not scared of a fade. I'm never gonna be scared of a fade.
You
That's the
are,
funny thing.
you are, and I can
No,
see the fear.
the fear
You're
over here.
100% scared.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But I tell
Okay.
you what, you listen. I'm gonna
When
change
I
your life.
show up and you're gonna be like,
I'm
oh
gonna
shit,
change
this
your
nigga actually
life.
came. Don't say nothing. You're gonna be like, oh shit, this nigga really came.
No, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just hand you them gloves. That's it. I'm gonna just hand you them gloves. Ain't nothing to say. I'm gonna just give you them gloves, and I'm gonna tell her to start rolling. You heard me? Start recording that footage, and we're gonna get that in. We're gonna get that in the most beautiful way. You're gonna learn
Okay.
something because
You're
you
gonna learn something
you
too.
played that wrestling where when it started getting ugly. Let me go. That's what you played. I played the
Okay.
one that don't end, like you can't tap out. Ain't no timeouts.
Okay.
That's what I did. Ain't no timeouts. So you're gonna
Okay.
learn something.
Okay.
Let me order these gloves for you though, my boy.
Okay.
If you show up, I'm gonna be proud of you.
Prepare to be
I'm gonna be
proud.
like legitimately proud of you. I'd be so proud if you show up. And I don't want no excuses when you get here. We don't need to say nothing. We're gonna provide you some water, and then we're gonna fade up. Water, if you need the bathroom, we got you covered, and then we're gonna fade up.
I'm okay with that.
I'm just trying to sort to find some gloves that are gonna arrive on time without having to increase the delivery speed.
All right. Whatever gloves you recommend, I'm using.
Yeah, no doubt.
That sounds fun.
You'll see.
I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, no doubt. You see. I could already tell, like, you're not going to show up. And if you do show up, you have no idea what you're in store for. It's going to be one of the worst days in your whole life. Because you think you can imagine what this is like, but you don't have no frame of reference.
I do. I've seen boxers. I've been in boxing rings.
You
I'm
seen
not
it,
a
huh? You
boxer.
seen it, huh?
I'm not a
You
boxer.
seen it.
I literally just
Okay.
said this.
Okay.
I'm a
Okay.
wrestler.
Nigga said
I've
he
wrestled
seen it.
throughout school.
That's what's up.
I've been in boxing
So
rings.
I got these scheduled for Tuesday, November 18th.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice. Getting you a nice pair of Velcro wraps, which is what I'm gonna be fighting in, some Velcros. Same number of ounces. I'm serious about mine. I'm so serious about mine.
Mm-hmm.
And just in case anybody thinks I'm playing, I'll show you guys the receipt on Amazon just so people know.
I don't hurt you physically, and I'm about to hurt you. I'm about to hurt you physically because I hurt you mentally.
You got that backwards. You mean mentally? That's what you meant to say.
I just said that.
But your brain is too slow. You can't hurt anybody mentally because your brain's too slow.
You crying?
What's that?
Okay, I'm here for it.
Okay. So let's see.
I'm here for it. I never back down from a fight, so I'm here for it.
You're super lying.
I have literally never backed down from a fight, so I'm here for it.
No, you're super lying.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Shout out to.
And you can also pick one of your random followers too. Like one of them too.
What do you mean?
One of your random little head pat boys on your thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. Oh, you want their fade too?
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Shout out to Destin, just got the Make America Straight Again hat from manandwomanbrand.com. Piece of the Saints. He said he wants the fade from one of the Saints. So if any one of the Saints want to give him some work, let me know. It got to be Thursday though. He said he wants some work. This is crazy. You talking real big. That's wild. You talking so reckless. I like it. Shout out to Paula supporting the work. Came in using the Stripe link. Appreciate you. My boy talking real good and reckless. I like that a lot. You're a funny guy.
Here for it.
Yeah, I hear that.
Shit, I've done crazier things. This is not nothing for me.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
It's not.
We will see about that. So there's our order right there. We got your boxing gloves coming in. So people know I'm all the way with it. I'm all the way with it, little buddy. So courtesy of the big homie.
Ain't you the smaller one?
Courtesy of the big homie. I got your gloves covered. You dig? I got them covered.
I appreciate you, little man.
Courtesy of the big homie. You dig?
I appreciate you, little man.
I'm looking out for you, little buddy.
I appreciate you, little man.
I got you covered. And let me tell you this. Also, can we get just a few clearances real quick? Do you agree that we can film and use the footage for all purposes? I don't want you to get socked out and then want to be like, no, like try to sue me for releasing the footage. Like, you agree that I can use the footage for all purposes, right?
Nope. It's gonna be for me and you. No, it's be for me and you.
What you mean, me and you? We're just doing a sport, just like basketball. Why are you scared?
And I'm with it. Am I getting paid? Do I get parts of proceedings?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Listen, if you win, I'm giving you $1,000. I'm giving you $1,000.
I want partial proceedings of the fight.
You're a clown, bro. I'm gonna knock your ass out anyways. I'm gonna do what I want with the video.
I want
partial. I'm gonna knock your ass out.
If I get partial, if I beat you the fuck up, if I beat you the fuck up, right?
It's impossible. Stop cursing. It's impossible.
I do apologize for cursing, but if I beat you up, it's impossible. If I beat you up now,
it'll be on video.
Then what?
It will be on video.
But I want partial proceedings on that. I want partial proceedings on the video.
Shout out to Nicaragua. He writes, if by a miracle he shows up, make sure this guy signs a waiver. You know what I found out? There's no amount of paperwork that is going to work when you're dealing with a bad person. But you do consent to have a boxing match one-on-one.
I will not sue you. I will not sue you for no purposes. I'm not doing that.
For 4 minutes, 4 minutes per round with 30-second breaks. Pure boxing, no weirdo stuff. You agree to that, right?
What do you mean no weirdo stuff? What does that mean?
No tackling, no kicking, nothing that's outside of the rules of traditional American boxing.
Can we do 3-minute rounds? I never really 4 minutes is a long time for me, so I'm not an experienced.
No, we do 4-minute rounds. We do 4-minute rounds. I mean, here's the thing that's really strange. You're way taller. You're way heavier. Why are you scared to fight? Like, it's a 4-minute round.
Right, so can we agree in the sport of boxing that when people have more experience, they can last longer in a fight like that?
No, you said earlier that you're in good shape.
No. I'm asking you. I both said we're both not.
You said earlier that you're in good shape.
I said we're both not in the shape of our lives, but I'm asking you.
You're talking about fairness. You're 6'3" and you weigh way more. Like, what are you talking about fairness? Like,
all I did was say
you're like 5 weight classes above me. Like, what do you need fairness?
All I did was say 3-minute round.
Did I ask you to drop down to my weight?
All I did was ask for 3-minute rounds. I've never had a 4-minute round. I've never been a boxer. And I know 4 minutes in a ring is very long.
That's fine, so but we always do 4-minute rounds. We listen. I'm not changing anything. I'm not making this special for you. Listen, I'm not trying to like do you dirty. That's fine. Listen to what I'm telling you. I'm not trying to do you dirty. 4-minute rounds is a standard in a boxing gym. Like when you're training, when you're not fighting in a sanctioned match, 4-minute rounds is standard. Like you can, anybody in the chat that's ever been to the plantation, it's always 4-minute rounds. That's a minimum. That's a minimum right there. So like you're scared to do 4 minutes? Like you're asking me for mercy? You're way bigger. Like how could you be scared?
That's not mercy. I'm asking you.
That's crazy.
I've never lasted 4 minutes in a fight. That's not really a thing. I don't.
But here's the thing. You said that you're gonna win. So if you're winning, it could be like 4 seconds. Like why don't you just knock me out in 4 seconds then?
Here's the thing. I mean, fine then. Fuck it. Why not?
Like you don't have to curse. Again, I asked you politely.
No. I just corrected myself. Just corrected myself on that.
Yeah, but that's after you've already cursed. So it's like better to just not do it.
I literally just said I'm correcting myself on that. That's my fault.
Yeah, that doesn't erase that you did it though. Like that's the part to pay attention. Okay. Anyways, so we got 4-minute rounds, 30-second break, 5 rounds, and I'm volunteering to give you $1,000. You don't even have to win. You just have to last. Meaning at the end of the 5th round, you just have to be, all you have to do is be able to stand up. That's it. You just gotta be able to stand up. If you can stand up on your own feet at the end of the 5th round, I will give you $1,000. Fair?
Okay. Fair.
Excellent. And here's how confident I am. I don't even believe you'll be able to stand up on your feet like an adult.
You sound so scared. You practice your movie roles?
You won't even
practice the tough guy role?
It's going to be bad. You practice the tough
guy role? You sound
so scripted. It's going to be so bad. Because the fact that you try to ask for a 3-minute round, I already know you're scared. I already know. The fact that you didn't want the 4-minute round, I already know you're scared. Just don't quit. Don't run and don't quit.
I'm still here for it. I'm still here for it. I'm here for it.
We could do it under my carport. It's a perfect size. Don't run and don't quit. This is not wrestling. You don't get to quit.
I'm still here for it. I'm still here for it.
Yeah. No, that's good. So anyways, I want everyone to remember.
Can we wrestle after that? Can we do my sport? Can we do my sport after?
We got a fade on Thursday.
Can we do my sport after?
We already have our agreement. It's settled.
No, but can we do my sport after? Can we do my sport after?
We have our agreement. We have our agreement.
Nah,
we're done.
I'm asking you. Let's do that. Let's do that after.
I just said no. We have our agreement. We have our agreement.
I will choke you the fuck out. I want to do my sport.
You're weird, bro. I just asked you to stop cursing. And that's why when you get here, I'm gonna beat you up so bad. I'm gonna beat you like you ain't never been beat before. Just for that.
And after that, I'm just gonna choke you out.
Never been beat before.
I'm just gonna choke you out. I'm
gonna beat you like you ain't never been beat before.
I'm just gonna choke you out right after.
You're gonna be really hurt.
I'm just gonna choke you out right after.
You're gonna be really
hurt. I'm just gonna choke you out. I'm just gonna choke you out.
But anyways, you're a weirdo.
I'm gonna choke you out. I'm gonna choke you out. You're weird. You're scared of that.
You're
You're
you're a
scared of that. I'm
weirdo.
gonna choke
So,
you out, and
anyways,
you're scared of that. Yeah, I'm
just come
weird because I'm gonna
Thursday.
choke you out.
You agreed to come Thursday, right? That's all we need to
I'm
talk about.
agreeing
We're
on
done
that.
here, right?
I'm agreeing on that.
Fantastic. I'll see you Thursday.
All right, scary.
And I'm gonna let everybody know what your IG is just so that they know.
So
Your name is Daz Wilson. I'm gonna text you right now just so we have a record. You have agreed to come this Thursday because I don't want no change ups because I can tell you're a liar. This Thursday at 12
I'm gonna
p.m.
choke you out right
EST
after.
for a boxing match of 4-minute rounds, 30-second breaks for 5 rounds. If you can stand at the end of the last round, I will give you $1,000 cash money. Great. I just sent you that right there. I don't want no excuses. All right. All right, you
I'm
little
gonna
dirt
choke you out
ball.
after. All right.
All right, you little dirt ball. Just scary ass up out of here. Listen, we all know that he's not coming, but if he does come, y'all about to see the most vicious. Y'all about to see a beat down. You hear me? And I mean a beat down. I'm talking about pure violence. Pure violence. You guys are about to see some of a level of violence you ain't never seen before. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Only thing is, I don't think he's gonna come. But on the off chance he came, I ordered the boxing gloves just to make sure we could get this work. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Reginald. He writes, tuition piece of the Saints, live stream that ish Saint, run that fade. Bro, don't want that. That's why he's talking about all that weirdo stuff. He's trying to get out of it. Shout out to Nicaragua. He writes, this guy is the overweight friend who agrees to come to the gym with you. Then the next day tells you something came up. Already. We already know. Nicaragua writes, right. If by miracle he shows up, make sure this guy signs a waiver. Oh yeah, nah, he ain't gonna. We just gonna take this fade. If he shows up, we fading straight up. Shout out to Dominic. He writes, I'll be there Thursday. All right, there you go. Dominic will be there. Shout out. Shout out to Salah. He writes, peace of the Saints, just supporting the work. Appreciate you. Yeah, that'd be a lovely, lovely fade. Shout out to Mr. Ruffin writes, peace of the Saints, Sass in Miami. I always like the big guys because they're above average size. They haven't caught enough fades. They think they're tough, but they ain't really had a chance to test it out, especially if they didn't grow up in the hood. In the hood, people socking stuff out left and right. They don't care if you big. You hear me? They don't care at all. But a guy like him, he's from the suburbs. You know, he's bigger than everybody. Like he has a misconception. He's about to learn the hard way, like the hardest way, in fact. Shout out to Nicaragua. He writes, do you want a Saint there in case he tries to be weird and grab? I already know he's going to try to grab. The thing is, I'm going to just uppercut him. You heard me? I already know he's going to try to grab. He's going to try to grab me. I'm going to just keep uppercutting him until I like knock his lights out. I already know he's going to grab because that's really all he can do. But it's going to be so much violence off rip. Like nothing he can try to do is going to work. He's going to try to grab, pure uppercuts, viciousness. He's going to be hurt. Right? How scary is it? 6'3", 260 talking about wrestling. I know, right? It's like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be terrified. Funny little fella. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this one. I'm gonna super enjoy this one. Now, here's the thing. We might have to go back and like somebody might need to cut up a clip for me because every time bro agreed to something and we're getting closer to scheduling the fade, he just kept making a new obstacle to the fade. Now, once we got the fade finally scheduled, bro's over here like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna choke you out after. Like, bro, if you actually show up, number one, which is unlikely, and two, you lace them gloves up, ain't gonna be no after. Ain't gonna be no after. There's gonna be 0% after. You hear me? Nigga, we gonna have to scrape you up to put you back in the car. I promise you. You will not have any mental capacity to do anything to anybody. You hear me? I'm gonna send you back brain dead to your kids. Your kids gonna have a comatose father. You hear me? Yeah, I can't wait. The crazy thing is when you weigh 260, but you can only bench press 250. That was insane. I found that to be totally disappointing. And bro thought he was saying something. I was like, this nigga's crazy. This ball's crazy. Anyways, shout out to the folks who put in the work. I appreciate you. Are we caught up there? Let me see. Yeah, little buddy's a talker. Little buddy's a talker, but we gonna see what's up with him. Anyway, ladies and saints, it's been a pleasure. Until next time. Hey, and check this out. If bro show up, we gonna pre-record it. We can't live stream it because, you know, certain types of physical engagement streaming services don't like, but we are going to record it. Every minute of it uncut. You heard me? And I will make it available to the people. Believe that.